Case number 525532, State versus Mario Mencia Huerto, attorney. Jorge Aristotelidis. We need to reset that for 30 days. He is at the airport right now.
Okay.
Mr. Mencia Huerto. Either way, he's excused. 593026, State versus Christopher Sanchez, attorney. Jessica Gonzalez. This is a motion to revoke.
Yes, sir.
Christopher Sanchez is a failure to appear. Jessica Gonzalez, no response. 593712, State versus Yashua Galindo Cervantes, attorney. Robert Johnson.
Robert Johnson, present. Your
Hello,
Honor.
I'm present. Hello.
Both are present, Your Honor. Could I confer with the state, please?
Mr. Johnson, your case has been reset 22 times. I want to hear one of three things: trial, plea, or motion setting. I will allow you to confer.
Thank you, Judge.
595298, State versus Francisco Garza, attorney. Kelly Green. Francisco Garza is absent. Kelly Green, no response. 602375, State versus MC McClellan. Thomas Beck is attorney. This is set for a plea.
Judge, I'm present and my client is present. We're ready.
Very good. 614127, State versus Patricia Elder, attorney. Andrew Campion.
Judge, Mr. Campion is conferring.
He is confirming.
Yes.
I'm here, Judge.
Good morning, Ms. Elder. All right. When Mr. Campion returns, Linda, remind me that this case has been set 14 times, and this has got to be disposed of.
Okay.
Case number 615522, State versus Jamel Davis, attorney. Stacy Krause.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Good morning, Mr. Davis.
Yes, how you doing this morning?
I am well. You're shown as a fugitive. That means you have a warrant apparently from this court. We need to find out what's going on that. Ms. Krause is not here at this moment. And
No, last time they had a warrant, but I think was supposed to take it off.
Linda, is there a warrant at this time?
Let me look. Actually, it's for a new case, unlawful carry weapon, 674149.
All right. Be sure that gets looked at, Mr. Davis.
Okay, no, yes, sir.
Stick around. 616388, State versus Oscar Velasquez, attorney. David Cuellar.
Yes, sir. I'm here. I believe he's here. He's logged in. He was set for a PSI and a felony on February 2nd, and that was reset, but they don't have a reset date on that. It's not my case, the felony. I have just this case.
All right, so you can't do anything on this because of the felony?
That's correct. I think whatever happens with the
I
felony.
just need to inform you that you too, this thing has been reset 12 times.
Yes,
We're
sir.
not going to do that anymore.
Yes, sir. I
All right.
understand.
Very good. 617543, State versus Johan Lopez, attorney. Jesus Garza.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here with my client.
Good morning, Mr. Garza. You've had 11 resets. I'm having everything looked at like that. There was one up above you, 22 resets. That's not going to happen no more.
No, it's not.
Mr. Garza, what you got?
Well, I have had it set for motions for quite a while, and they keep getting reset.
What kind of
So-
motions are we talking about?
It's a motion to suppress.
All right. Linda,
Yes.
let's see about getting a motion to suppress hearing for Mr. Garza.
Okay,
That'll be either Thursday or Friday afternoon at the earliest possible. Now, I'm probably going to wind up taking off the next 2 weeks for obvious reasons that most of you probably know. But after that, I'm all yours. Ms. Flores will let you know the date, Mr. Garza.
Okay, should I just stand by here?
Yeah, stand by shortly. Everything is very frustrating right now with this traffic thing.
No problem.
We'll try to take care of it shortly.
No problem.
617, thank you, sir. 617-605, State versus Omar Elizalde, Catherine Valenzuela.
that one's been reset, Judge. She had eye surgery done, Miss
Okay.
Valenzuela.
Very good. 619-694, State versus Lauren Moran.
Morning, Judge.
Good
I've got
morning,
Mr.
Mr.
Moran.
Brooks.
He is a guest in federal custody, Judge.
He is in federal custody.
He sure is. He's got several cases pending for indictment over there.
So that's going to put a little kink in his very active behavior. He's got 1, 2, 3 felonies and 1,
Two misdemeanor.
2, 3 misdemeanors, looks like 2 or 3. Anyway, I guess we'll reset this 60 days to let the dust settle, see what happens.
Sounds good, Judge. And I'm in communication with his federal representation.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir. You're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Brooks,
Now,
April.
Mr. Brooks, do you have other cases?
No, Judge, I was going to take up a violation report, but I can wait until the docket's done.
All right, thank you, sir. 624-848, State versus Jose Salas, Attorney Jay Norton. Jose Salas.
Yes,
Absent.
sir. No, sir. I'm right here, sir. Your
Okay,
Honor.
I got you. A little slow in answering, but we got you.
Um,
Jay
yes,
Norton, attorney.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Jay
it's
Norton.
Hiller, it's Hiller, and he's conferring.
All righty, thank you. 630-896, State versus Nia Whitey. Cornelius Cox.
Present, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am. Is that Whitty or
morning.
Whitey?
Whitby.
Whitby. Oh, Whitby. Thank you, ma'am. Cornelius Cox is no response at this moment. 6-3, Ms. Flores, let's make a note that that's been reset now 13 times.
Yes,
This matter needs to be finalized.
okay.
634-615, State versus Mario Ramirez, attorney. David Sanchez.
Judge, I'm here. I'm in the courthouse. I'm supposed to be in the 226 in person, 9:30. But conferring with that.
All right, is Mr. Ramirez here? Mario Ramirez.
He's actually in the courtroom, Judge.
Okay,
There he is, right there.
all right. Mr. Sanchez, be aware that this has been reset 10 times. So we need some disposition, something moving this along.
Yeah, this setting was to be reviewed by the prosecutor to see if they want to move forward. And so depending on that, if not, we'll set it for motions. Thanks.
All right. 635-350, State versus Gabriel Castillo, attorney, Jay Norton. Jay Norton is not here yet.
No, I think that one's gonna be also Gary Hiller, and he's conferring.
Gary Hillier. Okay, and is Mr. Castillo present?
Yes, I am.
Very good. Thank you, sir. 635-756, State versus Imond Woods, attorney.
Good morning, Your
Flannery.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amanda Hernandez here for Don Flannery's office, and Mr. Woods is also on the Zoom.
Who is it?
Amanda Woods, this is Amanda Hernandez from Don Flannery's office.
Okay. I see you. Okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
was having trouble hearing what you were saying.
I apologize. My audio has been a little bit off today. Mr. Woods is also online. He has 2 pending felonies. They have now been indicted, and we just had our first setting in January. So if we could get a reset so we can see if anything's going to happen.
We're going to give you a 60-day reset. I would point out to you, this has been reset 10 times.
Yes, Your Honor.
All righty.
Ms. Hernandez, April 13th.
Thank you. May we be excused?
Yes, ma'am, you are both excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
643-582, State versus Rico Stewart. Attorney James Hunt.
I am present for him, Judge. I don't know if he is logged in.
Rico Stewart. Rico Stewart is absent as at this moment. Mr. Hunt. What do you wish to do, sir?
Well, we've got the two felonies that are pending, set for trial next week on the 16th, I believe.
All right, let's give you 30 days since they're set for trial.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Reset 30, felony pending.
March 9th.
Thank you.
Your excuse, sir.
Okay.
644-164, State versus Emily Lujan, attorney Jennifer Zarka. Emily Lujan is absent. Jennifer Zarka, no response. 645-404. Hello. 645-404, State versus Christopher Olivares. Cornelius Cox is attorney.
Present, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Olivares.
Good morning, sir.
Cornelius Cox, no response at this time. Your case has been reset 9 times. We're going to be dealing with that.
Yes, sir.
647776, State versus Lauren Moran, attorney Matt Stohansky.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Which one is, okay, Matt, how are you today?
I'm doing well, sir. Yourself?
Real good, thank you. How's your mom and pop?
Everybody's good. They had a touch of the COVID, but it wasn't bad, and they're through it. So we're doing good.
I'm glad to hear that they're okay. I'm sorry that they had that experience. Matt, what are you doing this morning?
Mr. Moran is a guest of the U.S. Marshals since 2020. So,
all righty. So I guess, are you going to confer or you want to just reset this at this time?
let's reset this. Is he on bond? If he's on bond, I'd like to raise his bond so he gets credit for this time.
All right. Apparently he is on bond. Is that correct, Ms. Flores?
That's what I'm looking up right now. It looks like he is, well, I show he's remanded. Well, hold on, give me 1 second.
All right, make a note. We're going to double his bond.
Okay, double bond. Okay, got you.
Thank you, Judge. Am I dismissed?
Yes, sir, you are. Take care.
Thank you, too.
My regards to your mom and dad. 648-745, State versus Rudy Puente, attorney Flavio Hernandez. Is Flavio on vacation or something? He didn't check in yesterday.
Yeah. No,
Flavio Hernandez, no response.
Rudy Puente, I'm here.
Good morning,
Present.
Mr. Puente. Thank you for answering.
Morning.
Stick
Yes,
around.
sir.
Let's see if your attorney shows up. It should be a reset based on the number of felonies you have. All right. 649-267, State versus Jaime Beltran Romo, attorney Shannon Locke.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
How are you? I'm here for Mr. Beltran Romo. If I could confer with the state.
All right, sir. Mr. Locke, and note that this has been reset 8 times. So let's try to move this along. Mr. Beltran Romo at this time is absent.
He should be logging in, Judge. He has been in contact with our office this morning.
All right, I agree he should be, so let us know that he does.
I will.
Can you speak up?
649-695, State versus Robert Frost.
And Your Honor, I did see, I apologize. He did pop up there on the screen. He is here.
Okay, Mr. Beltran Romo, Jaime.
Yes.
Good morning to you. Okay.
Good morning.
All right, Mr. Locke.
All right, Jaime, go back to muting yourself up. I appreciate it, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Once again, 649-695, State versus Robert Frost.
Here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Frost.
Good morning. Good morning.
Your case has been reset 12 times. We're going to have to do something about that. But the problem is Judge Tavera is no longer available as your attorney. We're gonna have to give you a new attorney.
Actually, he is
yeah.
here. He's conferring. Judge.
Sorry,
He is here. He's conferring on this case.
Judge Tavera is?
Yes, sir.
No kidding, okay,
Okay.
all right. 649-946, State versus Luis Reyes, attorney. Miguel Hernandez III.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr.
morning,
Hernandez is
Mr. Reyes.
conferring.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hernandez, Miguel Hernandez,
He's conferring.
is what? Okay. 652-252, State versus Gerardo Rodriguez, listed as a fugitive with a warrant, attorney.
I'm here,
Carlos
Judge.
Martinez,
I'm here.
who's here?
Carlos Martinez.
Good morning, Mr. Martinez. Is your
Good morning.
client here, Gerardo Rodriguez?
No, Judge, we've been trying to get a hold of him and he's not answering his phone. We told him to show up to court because of the fugitive warrant. He's had it for a couple of months. And we worked out his felony, and his felony, he was offered a great deal because it's a robbery, and he was offered deferred, which is great. And also, these two cases were to be dismissed as part of that that plea bargain. The only thing is that he wants a theft class B, and he doesn't want a robbery.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
Okay. People in hell want cold water too, but you know.
Yeah.
All right, well, he's going to continue to be a fugitive. He'll have a warrant.
Thank you, Judge. On the bond, perhaps the court would consider increasing the bond.
Talk to me later.
Okay, we'll see you, Judge.
652-766, State versus Kenneth Paul Perez, attorney. Suzanne Kramer.
Yes, Judge, I'm present for Mr. Perez. I spoke with him last night and gave him the Zoom link. I do not see his name in the list of participants, and I've been texting him all morning to get the Zoom.
Okay.
So for now, he's not
We've got
here.
him absent right now. His case
And
has been reset 7 times. Well, let's move it if we can, okay?
And Judge, I did confer with the state on Mr. Perez, even though he wasn't in the Zoom yet, and they apparently reached out to the complainant just yesterday. So the state asked me to ask you for a 30-day reset for them to talk to the complainant, which they've not done yet. But I guess it doesn't really matter since he's not here yet.
Okay, we'll give you a 30-day reset pending his appearance.
Thank you, Judge. And I have another client,
Right.
which I can dispose of quite easily. Daniel Coca Inocencio, and he is in the Zoom.
653-657, State versus Daniel Coca Inocencio.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Judge?
I am well. How
And-
about you?
Doing well.
Suzanne?
Yes, Judge. This is a PTD where I show in my computer that I emailed the contract, but Beatrice, I emailed her the other day and she said she didn't get it. So I asked Daniel to send me the contract again because he was accepted and we just need to get him started in the program.
How much time do you need, ma'am?
As long as as much time as it takes for Daniel to send me the signed contract again, because I don't seem to be able to.
You want to
find it.
recall this in 1 week?
That should be plenty of time, Judge.
All right. 1 week, Ms. Flores.
Okay, hold on, the 18th.
Okay, thank you so much. Maybe be excused.
You're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you,
You're
sir.
welcome. 652-748, State versus Abraham Luna Benavides, attorney, James Oltersdorf.
Judge, Mr. Osterdorf is at jail court, so he's running late.
Okay. And Mr. Abraham Luna Benavides, absent. 653-151, State versus Benjamin Lawson, attorney, David Christian.
Hey, Judge, it's David here.
Good morning, Mr. Lawson.
Judge, it's David. I'm here. He's got a felony pending. It's a first setting. If you could reset us, that'd be great.
We're going to reset that felony pending 60 days.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
April the 13th.
653, 657. That's been, we just did that. Sorry about that. 654010. State versus Rafus Foley. Attorney Ivan Barrera.
Mr. Barrera is conferring.
Alrighty. And Mr. Foley, Rafus Foley. Absent at this time.
Okay.
654575. State versus Julio Mojica Aguila, the attorney.
Good morning, Your
Eric
Honor.
Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor. Me and Mr. Mojica are both present. It should be the paperwork, the plea paperwork should already be turned in. We were going to plead a couple of weeks ago, but time got away from us. He turned the paperwork in English and Spanish, but he's okay to proceed without an interpreter. He can proceed either with an interpreter or by English. So whenever DA is ready, we're ready to go.
All right, we'll look into that.
Thank you, Judge.
Linda, do you happen to know if all the paperwork's ready on this?
I will look for it, Judge. That's what I'm looking
Okay.
for right now.
We'll
If
do
we're
that
missing
after we
anything, let me
finish
know
the
and we'll get it done.
Okay.
655472, State versus Dustin Pearson, attorney Thomas Beck.
Present. I'm present and Mr. Pearson's present. I need to confer. And earlier I had announced I'm ready for a plea on MC McClellan. So that we're still ready on that plea, MC McClellan. But on Pearson, I need to refer.
That one was ready a long time ago, wasn't it? Mr. Beck?
Well, yeah, I
remember those.
we were on the trial docket in December, so.
Yeah, I remember those papers from a couple of weeks ago at least.
I think they have
Okay.
the papers.
All right, let's see, where are we? I think we just finished page 4.
Hold on, Mr. Beck, did you need to confer?
On Pearson, I did. Yeah, Dustin
Okay.
Pearson.
Okay.
Go to page 5, 655519, State versus David Cartwright, attorney Kyle Simpson.
Good morning, Judge. This is Kyle Simpson. Mr. Cartwright is currently awaiting a competency evaluation out of the 226. I think you get it as well.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You want 60 days, Kyle?
I think that'll be sufficient.
Yeah, give me 60 days and
Hey, hold on, Mr. Cartwright.
I hope that'll do.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
May we both be excused?
Yes, sir. You're excused.
Mr. Simpson,
Cartwright,
April 13th.
April 13th. Thank you.
656611, State versus Joshua Galvan, attorney Thomas Limon.
Present.
Okay, so
Mr. Galvan?
Limon
Yes, sir, here.
Thomas Limon, Linda, what are you saying?
conferring.
Is conferring. All right. Note that this has been reset 7 times.
Okay.
657756, State versus Hussein Al-Qarahudi. Jody Sawyers.
Present, Your Honor.
Yes,
Good
he's
morning,
on Zoom, and I have conferred with the state, and they will be dismissing for further investigation.
Oh, it is so to be dismissed, huh?
And that's what they're telling me. So I'll follow up in the next day or two to make sure that
Hey,
that.
what's up, Steph?
All right, very good. Thank you, ma'am. You have anything else, Jody?
I believe that's it for today.
Very good. Take care then. Stay
Thank
safe.
you, Your Honor.
You're
Happy
welcome.
belated birthday. I think it was your birthday recently.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 657824, State versus April Arispe, attorney Albert Acevedo.
Judge, I'm here.
That's Albert?
Yes, sir. Sorry, Judge. I'm juggling multiple Zooms right now.
That's all right. April Arispe.
I don't know if she's on the Zoom, Judge, but she does have pending felonies. My office is trying to get a hold of her right now so she can get on the Zoom, but I just asked the court to get a reset on that one.
All right, we're gonna reset you 60 days, felonies pending.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
April
You're welcome.
13th, Albert.
April 13th.
Have your client check in, okay?
I will. I'll get a hold of her.
658316, State versus Elijah Lavelle, attorney Isidro Montoya.
Judge, that one's been reset to see if he's gonna be accepted to PTD.
Okay, make note that that's been reset 8 times.
Yes.
That's the one that handled my.
659049, State versus Maya Candelaria, attorney, Jason Goss. Maya Candelaria,
Hello, I'm here.
good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Jason Goss, attorney. No response.
I think it was Mr. Hiller.
Oh, okay, that's right, they're in the same.
I'm sorry, what?
It's Gary Hiller, and he's conferring.
Judge Tavera, you need to announce?
Yes, sir. We're ready. My client's present. That was an MTR, Judge. And that was filed back, I think, in late November. And so it's been passed, I think.
12 times.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to do with this?
We're ready. I was sent out to a breakout room, but then I was just waiting, and then then my client told me that his case was called, and so I came back to the virtual courtroom so that you could see that I was present on time.
Okay, Ms. Flores reported to me that you were in breakout, so you're okay, no problem at all. We'll see as soon as we can where we get a response from state on that.
Okay, if you can.
I'll finish the docket and we'll get a response from them.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome, sir. 659282, State versus DeAndre Cunningham, attorney, Bob Hicks.
Yes, sir, I'm present.
Bob Hicks. Bob Hicks is not responding. Mr. Cunningham. Did you respond?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cunningham?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, I've got you present. Page 6, 659404, State versus Gerardo Garcia, attorney, Raul Trevino.
Judge, we're present.
Morning to you both.
My client should be checked in.
Mr. Trevino, he responded.
I'm here, Your Honor.
I got you, Mr. Trevino. This case has been listed eight times, so we're gonna have to move this along.
Hey, Judge, we're actually ready for a plea on this. My assistant should be sending over the paperwork. You guys might already have it already. We're ready to plea here as soon as you're ready for us, Judge.
All right, we'll look into this, mark you for a plea. 660185, State versus Mercedes Markle, attorney, Daniel Garcia.
Eduardo Jimenez is here in his behalf, and he's conferring on this one.
He's here for Daniel Garcia.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. How about the client?
I don't think she's present.
Well, oh, but that's because she's sitting in jail.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. I didn't notice that, but yes.
That'd be a reason.
660909, State versus Christy Garcia. No attorney.
No attorney.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
I have 659-282 and 283, and I did not hear you call my case.
That's because you didn't respond. I did call him. Bob?
I apologize. That was that was about the time a client called.
DeAndre Cunningham did answer. He's here.
Yes, he's here. And I need a setting for a motion to suppress, which I will have filed this week.
Has it been filed already?
No, it will be sent. It will be e-filed either this afternoon or in the morning.
It's a little difficult to give you a specific date and time without having it filed. So get it done.
I understand.
660909, State versus Christy Garcia. No attorney. Christy Garcia is a fugitive with a warrant, now has 2 warrants at least. 661285, State versus Jesse Garcia.
Counsel's present, Judge. Angela Blake.
Good morning, Ms. Blake. I think your dependent is in jail, right?
Correct.
All right. What do you wish to do this morning, Ms. Blake?
So he should be getting out of jail because the felony was dismissed. So was he brought over today for the court,
No,
for this court?
No, Angela, I didn't bring him over.
Okay. Maybe we can just send him to jail court if he is still in.
Okay, I'll request it for jail court.
Okay.
All righty. Thank you, Ms. Blake.
Thanks, Judge.
Your Honor, will Mr. Cunningham and I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
661499, State versus Robert Martinez, attorney. Javier Oliva.
Judge, I'm present for Javier Oliva this morning. We need some time to confer with the state on this one.
Mr. Bellows. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
You're here for Mr. Oliva?
Yes, sir.
And what about Robert Martinez? Has he answered?
Yes, he's present, Your Honor.
All right. And what are you doing this morning, Mr. Bellows?
Need to confer with the state. We had a short reset. I believe they've had time to contact the victim.
Are you going to confer asking for a short reset?
I'm asking to confer, yes.
How short? 2 weeks, okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Ms. Flores, we're going to reset this 2 weeks.
Okay.
To allow the defense to confer.
Okay. So we're gonna do-
663379, State versus Adam Diaz, attorney. Brian Powers.
That one's gonna be reset to Friday for a plea.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Bellows, February 23rd.
Thank you. Can you please put me in a breakout room with the prosecutor?
Sure.
664725, State versus Anna Harlan, attorney. Ivan Barrera. He's conferring on that.
Yes.
And is Ms.
Here,
Hanlon
Your
here?
Honor.
Good morning, Ms.
Actually-
Hanlon.
Actually, this one should be a plea, Judge.
Today?
Yes.
Run down to this court. I'll be back.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this
66
is Andres Campion. I'm back from the breakout room.
All right, sir.
I have 614127. It's on page 1.
614127. Ms. Elder, okay. What's happening?
She's present, Your Honor, and after conferring with the state, she has a couple of pending felonies. The state is going to reach out to the felony courts in order to see what can be coordinated before they make me an offer.
All right, we'll reset it 30 days then.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. May we be excused?
You're excused.
March 9th, Andres.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Y'all have a good day.
You take care. 665131, State versus Joel Gonzalez, attorney Jason Goss.
Yes, sir. I'm present.
That's gonna be Gary Hiller as well.
Hillier.
How's it going, Judge? I'm present.
All righty. Thank you, sir. He's conferring on that, right?
I believe so, yes.
66576, State versus Maria Burkett, attorney Ivan Barrera. He's conferring on that.
He's conferring on that, even though
Maria Burkett. Maria Burkett is absent.
Mhm.
Note that that's been reset 7 times.
Yes.
Excuse me, Judge. What does confirming? Do I just stay put or no?
Who's asking?
Yes, Joel Gonzalez. Do I stay put?
Mr. Gonzalez, at this point, you stay put until you're told otherwise.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. 668997, State versus Kathleen Vinton, attorney Michael Sanchez.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ms. Vinton.
Good morning.
Michael Sanchez, attorney.
He's conferring, Judge. Hold on. Got it. He's conferring.
All righty, thank you.
Mhm.
667-631, State versus Harold Reese, attorney. Jose Rocha.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jose Rocha here, and I believe my client's also present in
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yeah, I'm here. I can't
Thank you,
put my
Mr.
camera on
Reese.
for some reason.
Mr. Rocha.
Yes, Your Honor. We have recently got rid of the felony that was pending. However, it didn't dispose of this particular case that's in your court. And at this time, I just need to speak to the prosecution and see what they would like to do with this case.
And in other words, you want to confer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. 668, you're listed to confer. 668,
Your Honor.
363, State versus Daniel Hernandez, attorney. Eric Reynolds.
I'm here, Your Honor, but I think my attorney's gonna be a little late. I think he stated to me he's gonna be in New Braunfels on another court.
All right, sir. We'll stick around.
Yes, sir.
668-967, State versus Brian Scott Fox, attorney Ivan Barrera. Ms. Flores, is he conferring?
Conferring.
And how about Brian Fox?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Fox.
Good morning, sir.
Stick around for your attorney.
Yes, sir.
670-129, State versus John Amaro. He's in jail. Attorney Brian O'Donnell. Brian O'Donnell, no response. He's not conferring. Ms. Flores?
No, sir, he's not.
All right. Well, we know Mr. Amaro is here, but we're going to have to mark Mr. O'Donnell as no response. Page 8. 671-476, State versus Jack Ritchie, attorney Christina Mendiola.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is our first appearance. I believe the felony has not been filed, so I guess we're asking for a pass at this time.
Reset 60 days, felony pending.
Your Honor.
Hello?
Your Honor.
Yes?
I'm sorry, sir. Can I be put into a breakout room with my lawyer?
I was going to request that after he would make the announcement, Mr. Ritchie.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. At this point, Mr. Ritchie is present. Case is being reset based on felony pending. Ms. Flores, would you accommodate them, putting them in a breakout room?
Yes, and Ms. Mendiola, your reset date is going to be April 13th.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
673-229, State versus Esteban Briceño, attorney Joseph Acevedo.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Who's
Judge,
I'm here?
Present. May I have a pretrial setting?
A pretrial setting. That's what this is, Mr. Acevedo.
Yes, Your Honor. I am still lacking some discovery. It's a first setting, Your Honor.
According to this, it's the third one, Mr. Acevedo. I will allow you a discovery reset. We'll make it 30 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
March 9th, Joseph.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. May we-
Your excuse, sir. 673-266, State versus Destiny Peña, attorney Ashley Morgan.
It's been reset for PTD.
Thank you. 673-717, State versus Aaron Mireles, attorney Oscar Hernandez.
Morning, Your Honor. We're both present. Judge, he just recently retained me, so this is our first appearance. We can get a discovery reset for him as well.
This is the what appearance?
This is my first appearance. You had him coming back virtually every week until he hired an attorney, which he has now done.
Okay, because my records here show you this is his fourth appearance. All right,
You
Mr.
have-
Hernandez, we're going to give you a reset of 30 days.
Wonderful.
March the 9th.
Thank you.
6, you're excused at this time unless you have something else.
No, Judge. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. 673-959, State versus John Romo, attorney Raimundo Aleman.
Judge, I'm here. I have not been able to find this man who has no phone, and the court couldn't give me a phone number either. I don't
All
know what
right.
you want to do.
We'll show him as absent and a failure to appear. If he doesn't report within 1 week, we're gonna have to issue a warrant and see where we go from there.
I'll send him another letter, Judge. May I be excused to answer another docket?
Yes, sir, you're excused. Thank you. 673-981, State versus Gabriel Huerta, attorney, Brent Hardy. Gabriel Huerta is absent. Brent Hardy, no response. 674-029, State versus Jarrett Winters, attorney, Patrick Montgomery.
Hi, Judge. I haven't seen the fellow since he was in jail. He was set in your court for December 21st, but I think that docket was canceled. So I think today's our first appearance. And there is a felony pending. Both of my orders of appointment lack any telephone number. And I cannot tell you whether or not he has notice of today's hearings.
All right, well, as of right now, he's a failure to appear and we'll see what happens.
May I be excused, Judge?
Yes, sir, you're excused.
Thanks.
675-339, State versus Iris Rosario, attorney, Genaro Cortez.
Good morning, Judge. Ms. Rosario is present under the name of Johanna Travieso. I conferred with ADA Kenneth Delco, and they're going to dismiss this case pending further review. At this point, there's insufficient evidence. So I'm not sure if the court wants to reset it for the dismissal to go through or how you want to handle that.
Okay, now, where is she at? Hello, ma'am. Can you answer or wave your hands or something?
Hey.
Good morning, ma'am. All right, and you're under what name?
Johanna Travieso is the screen name. She's using her granddaughter's Zoom account.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you for being here. Apparently, you're telling me, Mr. Cortez, this is going to be dismissed, huh?
Yes, it's a good outcome, Judge.
All righty. Then we'll excuse you both at this time.
Okay, thanks, Judge. You have a good day.
You too. 675-469, State versus Ray Perez, attorney, Elizabeth Settle.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Judge, this is our second setting. I have not been able to get a response from my client. I got a phone number from pretrial services, called it. There was no voicemail box set up, texted him the Zoom information and asked him to call me. I have not gotten a response from him, Judge.
Okay, as of right now, it's a failure to appear, but you'll have a week to have him make a magical appearance.
All right, Judge. Thank you. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am, you are. 676-998, State versus Edgar Gutierrez, attorney, Catherine Valenzuela. Again, she's got out on eye surgery.
Yeah, that one's gonna be reset. He just retained a new attorney.
Okay, new attorney.
Mhm.
All right. Reset. Then finally, 677-064, State versus Robert Rodriguez, attorney, Joe Stenberg. Joe Stenberg, no response. Robert Rodriguez, failure to appear. That's it for the docket. Anybody need to report or?
Judge, this is Stacy
I
Kraus.
did.
Hold on. Who we have?
Stacy Kraus, Judge.
Ms. Kraus, how are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm good, thank you. I'm sorry, I was in another court, Judge.
You have Jamel Davis.
Yes, Judge, and I believe he's present.
Yes.
He has a warrant on one of his cases because of failing to appear in court where we lost touch with him for a little bit. I'm asking for that warrant to be lifted and that bond to be reinstated, Judge, since we now have really good contact with Jamel.
What's the case number?
That is 615522, first page. I think the warrant is out of 674149.
Yes, it is.
All right, go ahead and recall the warrant and reinstate bond. That
Thank
means
you,
you will
Judge.
not have a warrant. Mr. Davis, stay in touch with your attorney. Ms.
And
Kraus.
Judge, I need to confer.
Ms. Kraus, you will confer, and I will tell you, this case is listed as being reset 15 times. That's going to come to a screeching halt. I need one of three things: trial setting, motion setting, or a plea.
Yes, Judge.
So, already? All right. And I have recalled the warrant. Your client now is free and clear, no warrant hanging over his head, thanks to your efforts. Mr. Davis, you need to be appreciative of her efforts. All right.
Judge, this is James DeWiggins.
James, who?
DeWiggins, sir.
DeWiggins. How are you, Jim?
Fine. How are you, Judge?
I am well, thank you. What you got? What case number are you referring to?
I have 677000. It's scheduled on the clerk site to appear today, but I didn't receive the docket, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be here or not.
677. I didn't see your name on anything, but maybe I'm wrong.
Actually, I showed that one, they got deferred on that one on 12422 for some reason.
Okay.
See, you got ahead of yourself. You did a good job and forgot.
I guess I did. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Jim, take care.
Approach, Judge.
Who's that? Seeking
Cornelius Cox.
What? Cornelius. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. You're okay.
I'm all right. Thank you, Judge. I was late.
Good to
But
see
I
you.
have two.
Yes.
One is Nia Whitby, 630896. And
What is it? What's the case number?
630896.
Right. The lady did respond. There
Yes.
she is. Yes.
All right.
Cornelius.
I would like to
First of all-
confirm this, just try to work this out today if I can.
Cornelius, first of all, this thing's been reset 13 times, okay?
I think I'm gonna try to get it resolved today, Judge.
All right. We're gonna let you confer on that because we
Thank you,
need to
Judge.
have some resolution pretty quick.
We'll get it resolved today, I believe. And
right,
Christopher
please.
Olivares,
Case number.
645404.
All right, next page, 645404. Mr. Olivares is here. Now, his has only been reset 9 times, so we need to do the same thing with him.
I'm gonna talk to the state because I need to confirm that one too, Judge.
All right.
I may be able to get that resolved today too.
You'll be listed to confirm, Mr. Cox.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Your Honor, Thomas Lamont here.
Mr. Limon, case number we're referring to.
656-611.
656.
611.
Galvan.
Yes, sir. He should be on Zoom here with us. I've talked to the prosecutor. He's relayed an offer. I think it's a fair offer. All the evidence is in. All signs lead to us putting an end to this case the next time we see you, sir. But the state would like to look at the evidence one last time, and I'll take an opportunity to do the same.
We're going to reset it for disposition.
Yes, sir.
All righty.
Thank you, sir. May my client and I be excused.
You are excused, sir.
Have a great day. Yes, ma'am.
March 9th.
March 9th. Thank you so much.
Judge, may I approach? I was in a breakout room with my client whenever the docket was called, I believe, or our case was called.
And it's always nice if you let me know who you are and what case
This
you're
is
referring to.
Sean Simpson, Judge, and I've got Emily Lujan on the docket, and it's 644164.
644164.
Oh, sorry. Right. Sean Simpson.
Yes, sir, Mr. Lujan.
Miss Lujan,
I'm sorry, Emily Lujan.
you are all
Correct.
good. I can act like a man sometimes.
You are marked present now. You were not when I called it. Ms. Jennifer Zarka was attorney of record. Who's speaking for her now?
Judge, this is Sean Simpson. I work for Jenny.
And who is it?
Sean Simpson.
Sean
Simpson.
Simpson.
Shaved.
Okay. What you got going today?
Judge, Emily's going to do some of the courses early, and we've been talking to the prosecutors. We do not have an agreement at this point, but we're hoping in the future that we will. So if I could get some time for her to do the courses early, I'd appreciate that.
Well, I'm gonna give you one last shot because this thing's been reset 8 times.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna reset for disposition, or at least an announcement of what it is. Please share that with Ms. Zarka.
Yes, sir.
Judge Dave Sanchez, when you get a chance, may I approach?
Sean, March the 9th.
Okay, thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
All right, who seeks to approach?
Dave Sanchez, Judge, on Mario Ramirez.
Case
And
number.
The case number on Mr. Ramirez's case is 634-615.
634-615. HD. Yes, sir. What you got?
I need to get to the 226 in person, Judge. I spoke to Ashley. She said to go ahead and set this thing for a motion to suppress. If we can do it as soon as possible, Judge, I don't know if you have anything the last week of February.
I do. It's called an election.
Oh, okay. Well, then the soonest after that, then, Judge. Sorry.
All right. What about the following week? Ms. Flores? Reset for a motion to suppress
Okay.
either Thursday or Friday. Let Mr.
Okay.
Sanchez know which one.
We can't do it the 3rd. We already have another motion to suppress, even on the 10th, the 17th. Unless you want to do the 18th.
Well, you know, we got Thursday and Friday. We got 2 days. We got 2 cases to be heard.
Well, Friday we have trial docket. So do you want to do it on the 11th or do you want to do it on the 4th, Mr.
Well,
Sanchez?
I would prefer to do it on the 4th.
Okay.
Look. Yes, we have trial dockets, but they don't stay all day long.
No.
Motions to suppress, we can hold them in the afternoon.
Okay, we'll do it on the 4th at 1:30.
At 1:30. Okay, may we be excused, Judge?
Yes, sir. Until
Thank you.
then. All right, Mr. Sanchez.
Thank you, sir.
Who else? James Oltersdorf, I see you.
Yes, sir. The elevator at the jail is working again. I just got through over there, but it's backing me up on my 2 felonies, but I wanted to come and report to you. Mr. 652948 is my case number. 652948.
That's there was
Abe.
no response from Mr. Luna Benavides.
Judge, I called the number last night and again today. It rings, but it won't allow you to leave a message. So I'd like an opportunity. He has a kind of an off-the-wall bail company. I got a machine over there. I'd like a little time to round him up. And in the meantime, maybe if the DA could tell me if they're ready to, not today give me an offer, but maybe they could email me something if they have their tests back and so on.
Well, I'll let you confer briefly for that purpose, but I'll go ahead and give you 1 week to produce your client.
Okay, can I, okay, like I said, I do need to get back over. I've got the same thing he's got in the 226, but I don't have to be there in person.
All right,
So,
sir.
Thank you. So what room do I go to?
Ms. Flores?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you in room 3.
Okay.
All right, Jim, take care. Next attorney to report.
JD Garza, Your Honor. I was told to stand by for a reset date for Johan Lopez, 617543. He was here earlier, but he has
That is a motion to suppress, right?
Yes, and I'm scheduled to see a cardiac surgeon next week. I'm going to be having open heart surgery, Your Honor. So I'd like to get this set as far out as possible.
All right, we'll do that. I hope everything goes well. Who's your surgeon?
His name is Kim de la Cruz.
All
He's
right.
a young surgeon.
Let's give him 90 days, Ms. Flores.
Okay, so sometime in May. Thursday, how about May 5th?
Cinco de Mayo. That's great.
Okay,
By then, hopefully, God willing, you'll be fine and perky and ready to go to work.
That is my hope, Your Honor.
All right.
May
Take
we be
care. God
excused?
bless you. Be safe.
Thank you.
You're excused at this time. So is your client, Mr. Lopez.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, any other attorney need to report?
I do, Judge Tom Beck.
Mr. Beck, case number you're referring to, is that McClellan? Are we ready on that?
I'm ready on McClellan, on Dustin Pearson. I was sent to a breakout room and no one ever showed up.
Which
So
one?
I need to
Which
go to
case
county
number?
court.
Which case
9.
number?
That would be Dustin Pearson. That's case number 655-472. 655-472. There's nobody to confer with. And I got cases in 9. I got a plea in 9. I thought maybe I'd check in there unless you want to take a plea on McClellan.
655-472. I guess you were just down the line on the conferring. Go ahead and take care of County Court 9. I'll expect you to return.
Yeah.
All right. Attorneys, anybody else?
Right, Gary Hillier, can I approach?
Mr. Hillier.
Morning, Judge. I have 4 cases. I've just finished conferring.
All right, let's talk about the first one numerically.
The first one numerically will be 624-848 Jose Salas.
624-848.
Yes, Judge. Jose Salas.
Salas.
That's Judge. He's present, Judge.
Yeah. Yes, sir. What are you trying to do? Because this has been reset 8 times.
Judge, it's got a felony with it, but we have an offer. We've accepted it. We need to set it for a plea. And as part of that, the felony is going to go away. So if we can have a short reset to get all the paperwork done, and we'll get
1 week, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, Judge. That works. I should get enough time for the paperwork to be done.
2 weeks will do.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. Let's see, Ms. Flores, 624-848.
okay, so that one's gonna be set for February 28th. On that one, can you please send me your client's email address so we can send the paperwork on that?
Will do.
All right, then you've got Castillo.
Yes, Judge. 635-350 Castillo.
What's your announcement?
We have an offer, Judge, a new offer. Obviously, I need to speak to our client to see if he is willing to accept that. So we need a short reset on that one as well, please, Judge.
Same thing as the other, 2 weeks will do?
Could we have 30 days, Judge, just to give us enough time to go over everything and meet?
Reset 30 days for plea.
March 9th?
That'll work. Thank you, ma'am.
Could I approach when you get a chance to? I'm sorry.
We'll be with you shortly. What's
Thank
the
you.
next one, Mr. Hillier?
The next one numerically is 659049 Maya Candelaria.
Yes, sir.
Judge, the state is still waiting for the tox reports. It's still unfiled, so we've just got to get it reset for that, I believe.
Well, hold on just a second. Ms. Candelaria shows to be represented by Jason Goss.
Yes, Judge, I'm here for Mr. Goss.
Okay. And she was present. Now, what's the announcement?
Judge, they're still missing discovery, so the state needs time to obtain that, and it's unfiled still. And she is on the screen, Your Honor.
Yeah, she is here. Missing discovery, 30 days should do it.
That's up to the state, Judge. I don't know. We're waiting for the tox report from Austin.
Oh, then we're gonna give you 60 days.
April 13th on that one, Mr. Hillier.
It's blood. All right, next one.
And the final one, Judge, is 665131. And that is Joel Gonzalez. He is also present, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
665131. He was present on time.
He's still here.
Mr. Hillier, what's your announcement?
Well, Judge, there's a felony pending out of this same incident in the 186th, which is still unfiled. I believe that the Ms. Haas is going to review the misdemeanor for a dismissal, but she needs to check with felony.
All right, as of right now, you got 60 days felony pending, unindicted.
Thank you, Judge, and that's it. Appreciate your time.
On
All
that
right.
one, April 13th.
411. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
You are excused, Mr. Hillier. Thank you.
Thank you, and have a good day. You can all log off, guys.
All right, thank you.
Attorney, if someone else is waiting or want to make a report,
May I approach, Your Honor?
Mr. Garcia, Daniel.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on Mrs. Markle's case. It's cause number 660185.
Say again, 66 what?
It's 660185. 671380. I believe they're at the top of the list, Your Honor. She's in jail.
660185, Markle?
Yes, Markle.
Okay. What you got?
Well, Your Honor, I believe there's a felony pending in this case and she's in jail. I'd be happy to talk to the prosecutor. I don't know that we can do anything.
All right, we had Mr. Eduardo Jimenez was going to confer on that. Are you both working on that together or what?
He has the felony, Your Honor.
Sorry?
He has the felony.
Okay. All right, then go ahead and confer, sir.
All right, thank you.
Next attorney that wants to report. Hello.
Cornelius Cox.
Cornelius Cox, talk to me.
All right, Judge, I just spoke to your prosecutor, but he informed me that he's not actually the one that's handled these cases on both of my cases, Olivares and Whitby. He would like, we talked, he wants to send me some offers, but he needs to make contact with the other lawyer, the other prosecutor that's actually handled the case. So he said he can email me offers on, I think we can have them resolved if we can get a short reset on both, because he needs to, they need to make contact with probably complainants, but he's not the one that may have done it. The other prosecutor's done it, and she's not.
All right. This thing been reset a bunch of times. We're going to reset it for 3 weeks.
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, just give me enough time to get an offer back from them on
All right.
on both. Okay.
That's on
Whitby and Olivares.
All right, I've got Whitby. What's the case number on Olivares?
Olivares is 654-404.
404, okay.
405. Yeah, 3 weeks. I get something from them, and that should do it.
March 2nd.
March 2nd. March 2nd, Judge.
Hold on a second. I can't find your 654. What?
No, 645-404, page 3.
Okay. Wrong number.
Yeah, 3232.
There it is. Okay. Reset for disposition.
Yes, they're gonna send me some offers, Judge. I think we'll be able to resolve them.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you, Cornelius. Take care.
Okay.
Attorneys. Nobody. All right.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. This is Kim Gonzalez. I'm sorry. May I confer with your prosecutor? I'm stepping in for Mr. Law on Jaime Beltran Romo. 649-267.
649
267.
267.
Yes, sir.
Beltran Romo. And you're stepping in for Mr. Locke. Who is it? Kim Gonzalez.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And what are you doing on this? Were you conferring?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to confer.
All right, go ahead and confirm, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next attorney.
Your Honor, Ms. Flores, I just need to make sure, did y'all have the plea paperwork for Julio Cesar Mojica Aguilar? Or do we still need to complete it? I know we're waiting on a prosecutor, but I just want to make sure we have
a
everything
case
ready to go.
number.
I'm gonna look at it. 654-575.
Okay, just following up if we've got everything turned in. Thank you.
654-575. That's supposed to be a plea. All right.
It will be, Your Honor.
Who else? What do we got?
Judge, this is Tavera.
Just Tavera, what's going on?
I'd like to visit with the probation officer and then perhaps then with the prosecutor.
Let's get you with our CLO first.
Yes.
Ms. Luna. Ms. Flores, would you accommodate Judge and Ms. Luna? Judge Tavera?
Good morning, Judge Longoria.
Good morning.
Flavio Hernandez.
Buenas tardes.
Well, actually, it's about 48 hours late. Judge Rudy Puente is my client today. I have not had touch with him in about a year.
I am here.
Oh, good. Can I have a breakout with my client first?
You want to give me a case number so I can find it?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir. It would be maybe
653-409.
656 what?
653-409. Judge, I actually need to confer with the prosecutors first.
Yes, sir.
653-409, Rudy Puente.
653-409 is scratched out. Ms. Flores, what's going on with that? Linda Flores.
Sorry, Judge. 648-745.
653-409.
He's got
All right, that's coupled with 648-745, Mr. Puente. Mr. Puente is present.
May I confer with the state?
Yes, sir, you can confer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Your Honor, Ivan Barrera here.
Ivan Barrera, talk to me.
Yes, Judge. My first case, it's on page 4, 654010.
Hold on. Yes, sir. That person did not show up. Foley. Rayfus Foley.
Yes, sir. I was here earlier this morning. I was maybe on mute. Sorry about that.
All right, I've got you marked present now. Mr. Barrera.
Yes, Judge. And on this one, I've already conferred with the state. We're accepting a plea deal, so we can reset it for a plea. We can do 2 weeks.
Reset for plea 2 weeks.
Let's do the 24th. Can you send me what I need, Ivan, please?
Yes, absolutely. Linda, can we do the 23rd?
Okay.
Next case, Mr. Barrera.
Yes, Judge. The next, I have 3 others. They're all on page number 7.
Ready?
The first one being 664-725.
Hanlon.
Yes, this one, Judge, this one's set for a plea for today. All the paperwork's been signed, so we're ready to go, and she is present.
That's today.
That's today, Your Honor.
Very good. All right.
And the next one, it's 665-576.
All right, that person is Burkett, and she did not answer when I called it before.
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke to her this morning. She says she has really bad reception. She was not able to log on Zoom. Every time she tried, she kept it just wasn't
I'm
able
here.
to. Oh,
Good morning. I'm here.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Burkett.
Perfect. Okay, and Judge, on this
Good
one,
morning.
the
Good
state is
morning,
gonna,
ma'am.
the state's tendering an offer. So I just need 2 weeks, so I can go over that offer with my client.
Reset 2 weeks.
And Linda, can we do February the 23rd on that one as well?
That's fine.
Next one,
And then the last one, Judge, it's on that same page towards the bottom,
Fox.
668. Yes, Fox. And he is here. Brian, can you announce for the judge?
right, he announced, I've got him here.
Okay, great. And on this one, Judge, the state is going to, I guess, review the case for an offer. I just need, I guess, 2 weeks. They said should be enough. So we can do the same date, February the 23rd.
Okay.
Already. Anything else, Mr. Barrera?
That's it, Judge. May miss.
You and your clients are excused, Ms. Burkett included, of course.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Judge, this is Bob Behrens. I'm here for Kelly Green,
Judge, may I approach?
595-298.
Bob Behrens, talk to me. What you got, case number?
595-298. It's Francisco Garza, 595-298.
There it is. Francisco Garza did not answer when I called.
And Kelly told me that she hasn't had contact with him in quite a while. She thought he was going to log on. I don't know why she thought that since she hasn't talked to him, but that's the state of the affairs on this case.
Mr. Francisco Garza,
Yes.
where are you at?
Oh, no, that was me, Judge. I'm sorry.
Francisco
I
Garza.
don't think he's online that I know of.
Do you see Francisco Garza, Judge Behrens?
I don't.
I do not see or hear Francisco Garza. Therefore, he is a failure to appear.
All right. We'll let you know if he materializes.
It's been reset 9 times, so we better get with it.
Well, if Kelly could contact him, that'd be helpful, I guess, but
That'd be helpful.
if he comes out of the woodwork, we'll let you
Huh?
know.
All right, sir. As
All
of
right.
right now, he's a failure to appear.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome, sir. Stay safe.
You too.
Appreciate it.
All right. Anybody else?
Good morning, Judge. Mike Sanchez here.
Yeah.
Mike
Herman with that.
Sanchez.
Yes, Judge. Michael Sanchez,
All right, case number
666-997.
666. That is Vinton.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kathleen Vinton responded. She's here waiting.
Present with counsel, Your Honor. Yes.
Right, you conferred?
I have conferred, Your Honor. It's my understanding the case has yet to be formally filed. However, we have been working on a plea deal with the state, just to give some time for the state to, I guess, formally file it, and then also for us to be able to go over the paperwork. We would like to reset for a plea in 1 month's time. If you can, Judge, a Wednesday would be great.
Ms. Flores, can you accommodate?
March the 9th.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Ms. Flores.
You're welcome. Ms. Vinton and
May I
Mr.
approach?
Sanchez, y'all are excused.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
Hello, who's wanting to approach?
Kenneth Paul Perez.
Kenneth Paul Perez. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I was actually late to this meeting, so I was hoping to check in with you.
We have his case number, Ms. Flores.
I'm looking for it. 652766.
Yep.
652 is right at the bottom of page
Yeah.
3.
So now he's not an FTA and we
Kenneth Paul Perez.
Yes, sir.
Your attorney has already gotten this reset for 30 days because We were waiting to hear
failed
from
to
you,
hear.
so it's Ms. Flores, would you give him his new date?
Yes, Mr. Perez, your new court date is gonna be March the 9th.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Better be sure and be here on time, 9 o'clock sharp, sir.
I understand that I had a little bit of a delay tomorrow to this morning. Thank you for your patience.
All right, take care. Stay safe.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Have a good day.
Judge Robert Johnson.
Christopher Sanchez. May I be excused?
Yes, sir, Mr. Pettis, you're excused.
Thank you.
Stay in contact with your attorney.
Yes, sir.
All right, next attorney to report.
Judge Robert Johnson. Case number 593-712.
593.
712.
Okay, there it is, Galindo Cervantes.
Yes, Judge, we would like to set for trial, please.
Set it for trial, Ms. Flores.
April 22nd.
Docket call.
Thank you very much, Ms. Flores.
You're
Judge,
welcome.
may my client and I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Attorneys,
Excuse me, Judge.
yes?
This is Rudy Puente. Was I gonna be put into like the break room, or what was going on with my attorney?
Who's your attorney? What's your case number?
I don't know. My attorney had just gotten here.
648
Yeah.
745. He's been put in the breakout room, Mr. Hernandez.
He's conferring on your case.
Okay.
All
So
right,
I just wait for him to respond.
that's correct. You wait till he responds.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, who else? Attorneys? I see Thomas Beck. What you got going, Tom?
Well, Judge, if you don't want to take or you can't take a plea on McClellan now, I could try to confer again on Dustin Pearson. But
Yeah,
apparently
what happens, Thomas, is we need the prosecutors available when we do a plea. And while they're conferring with everybody else, we can't do that. That's the delay, and I'm sorry about that. That's a reality.
I understand.
What else you got, Thomas?
Well, all right. Is there a prosecutor there's no one? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to breakout room 6, Judge.
All right, who you need confer on now?
Yeah, I need to confer in 6 on, that would be on Dustin Pearson. That's case number 655-472. 655-472. And
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna,
Bottom of page 4, we show you conferring. So who do we have conferring, Linda? Both Ms. Haas and Mr.
Yes, it looks like both of them are conferring, Judge.
Okay, good. It shouldn't
Have
take
a
long.
lot,
Thomas.
yeah.
Okay, attorneys, anybody else? Very good. All right.
Yes, I still want to confer, Judge,
please.
the prosecutor.
Okay.
Judge Tavera, you still waiting?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, well, we'll try to get you squared away as soon as we can.
To be able to get this resolved, looks like I talked to the probation already.
All righty. So you talked to probation. Now we've got the state to talk with. Okay, we'll just wait. I'm going to run through here real quick. Let's see who is shown as a failure to appear. Francisco Garza, have you happened to jump in? It is 10:35. Failure to appear.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I wanted to know, do I stay in the meeting?
You just stick around until your attorney and I tell you different.
Okay.
What if you haven't called any of our cases?
Gerardo Rodriguez, 652252, Gerardo Rodriguez. It is 10:36, failure to appear.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Hold on a second. Abraham Luna Benavides. 652948, Abraham Luna Benavides. It's a failure to appear. All right, who was trying to talk to me?
I was, Your Honor, Jose Rocha for Harold Luis.
Mr. Rocha, give me a case number.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Roach.
Is 667-631.
667.
Mr. Rocha.
Hold on.
Hold on, Mr. Reese, please.
Okay.
631.
No, 667.
Harold Reese.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Rocha, what you got there?
Your Honor, we're waiting for an offer from the district attorney's office. They're going to be sending an email sometime this afternoon. And once that happens, I would need time to speak to my client so I can set up a meeting for him with him for that matter. So I'm not sure if the court would rather have this case start off at the trial docket or if it prefers to just reset this.
Well, I'll give you three choices: plea, trial, or settings for a motion, pre-trial motions. Now, of course, you're offering a fourth one, which is give me time to consider.
Well, Your Honor, there's not an offer on the table, so I would not be able to plea at this time.
I hear you. All right, let's just reset you for 30 days.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused along with my client?
Yes, sir, you may.
Mr. Rocha, March the 9th.
March the 9th. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Approach, Your Honor.
Who seeks to approach?
Daniel
Mr.
Garcia.
Garcia.
Who is it?
Daniel Garcia.
Yes, sir. Case number.
Case number is 660-185.
660-185. That is Markle.
Markle, yes, Your Honor. She has another cause number if you need that number.
Right.
Or another.
671-380 is the other one.
Yes, Your Honor. I have conferred with the prosecutor, and he says he cannot make an offer because this is it is related to the felony case. Cannot make an offer without their permission, and he doesn't have their permission as of yet.
Your Honor, may I also speak? Eduardo Jimenez. I see that I'm interrupting, but I am on the felony case, and that's the reason why I'm calling in today.
Okay.
And Ms. Markle, and so if Daniel wants to meet in a breakout room with me, we can talk about the cases, how we intend to do things, that sort of thing.
All right. I'll put Ms. Flores, would you place Mr. Daniel Garcia and Mr. Eduardo Jimenez in breakout?
Yes, Mr. Garcia, go to room 3, and Jimenez, I'm going to put you in 3.
Okay, thank you.
It is my intent to grant a felony pending reset of 60 days, just so you're aware.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank
All
you, Your
right.
Honor.
You're welcome. 660-909, Christy Garcia. It is 10:40, failure to appear. Anybody else need to report?
I do, Your Honor.
I'm listening. Identify.
Christopher Sanchez, case number 593026.
Judge, that's on the first page.
593026. That is Christopher Sanchez.
Correct.
Ms. Gonzalez has not appeared.
Actually, he's gonna need an attorney for the MTR.
Okay. Mr. Sanchez, can you afford to hire an attorney?
Not at the moment, Judge.
Okay. Then you need to file an application for a court-appointed attorney on the MTR. We will reset this case for 2 weeks for purposes of having you get an attorney, then we'll see where we go from there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Sanchez, can you come into the office maybe sometime today or tomorrow to fill out the application?
Yes, ma'am. At the same place, Court
Yes.
25?
Yes,
Okay. Yes,
All right.
we'll do that.
thank you.
Who else we got? Okay,
May I be excused, Judge?
you have to make arrangements to make that application before you do that,
Oh, she said to come in, today or tomorrow.
right?
Yes,
Well, Linda, have you got a specific date for him to come in?
How about tomorrow?
That
Between,
works.
okay, come tomorrow morning if you can, between 8 and 5, please.
8 and 5.
All right,
Yes, ma'am.
now, do we have, I'm almost certain we have all the paperwork on McClellan, don't we?
Yes, we have all the paperwork on McLennan, and I need your signature on Anna Hanlon.
Anna who?
Anna,
Case
Hanlon,
number.
664725. That's Ivan Barrera's case. I just need your signature. And Eric Hernandez,
664.
725.
725, that is on Hanlon.
Hanlon.
That's ready, except I need to sign on Adobe.
Yes.
Okay, let's go find Adobe here.
Okay, and then I need, where's Eric Hernandez? I need his client to sign.
May we approach, Judge?
Yes, sir.
So it's myself, Eduardo Jimenez, and Mr. Daniel Garcia. So we came to an agreement that I would represent Mercedes Markle on the misdemeanors, Judge, moving forward. And the rationale behind it is that I also represent her on the felony, and we're trying to work out a package deal there.
Is this a court-appointed case?
Yes, sir. Daniel is court appointed. I'm hired.
Okay. Are you going to submit a motion to substitute?
What I did was I just submitted notices of appearance, but I will submit a motion to substitute if it's required.
That'll be approved.
All right, Judge. Thank you very much. May I be excused, or is there anything else?
Just get your motion in and we'll let her rip.
Yes, Judge. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Oh, this is gonna be reset to April 13th.
Okay.
Motion 262.
Am I excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Linda, can I go in a breakout room with my client?
Sure. Who's your client, Stacy?
Janelle Davis.
I'm sorry, who again?
Jamel Davis.
Jamel Davis. Oh, okay, hold on. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, Stacy, go back to 20 and I will put him in there with you.
Thank you.
Linda, could I get a breakout with my client?
Okay, your client is
Rudy Puente, he's Galaxy, somebody on the participants.
where did he go?
Speak up, Rudy, who are you?
Yes, I'm right here.
Okay, got you. Okay, give me a second.
Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome. Okay, Mr. Hernandez, go back to 5 and I will put him in there with you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Eric Hernandez.
Yes, Ms. Flores.
Okay, so on Julio Mojica,
Yes.
I'm still waiting for your client to sign the paperwork.
Could you send him a reminder on the paperwork?
Yeah.
And then place me in a breakout room with him?
Yeah, sure. Let me go ahead
Okay.
and do that again.
Thank you.
I've been doing that, but let me go ahead and do that again. Hold on. Okay,
Linda.
1 moment.
Okay.
Okay, Eric, both of you can go back to room 2.
Ms. Flores,
Yes.
I don't see my attorney on the participants anymore.
What is your case number? Do you know it?
I don't know it, but my name's Luis Reyes.
Who was your attorney? Do you remember?
So last time I had court, we had found out that my court-appointed attorney had just, I guess, retired or stopped taking cases. And y'all switched me to a guy named Miguel Hernandez. I haven't spoken to him at all though, so.
Okay, well, he's conferring, so you're gonna need to wait for him.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Go.
Linda, I'm back from the breakout room with my client and I'm ready to update the judge about Jamel Davis.
Okay. Judge?
So I'm finishing on Hanlon. I'll be with you.
It wasn't charging. No, packages.
Linda, who else do we have besides Ms. Hanlon that we're gonna do right now?
So far I have, Immense McLennan.
McClellan.
Yeah, 602-375. And then I'm waiting on Eric Hernandez on Mojica, because the defendant hasn't completed the paperwork yet.
Well, they're gonna have to wait then.
Okay.
We're gonna do Hanlon and McClellan.
Yes, but I don't know if they're, well, I see Kenny's back. I don't know about Ashley. She might still be conferring.
Judge Longoria, this is Stacey Cross. I just need to update you about Jamel Davis.
Already? Hold on just a moment. We'll get back in there with you guys. All right, who is it?
Jamel Davis, he's on page 1, Judge.
Ms. Kraus, what you got?
They will be dismissing the assault charge, Judge, and we have an offer to resolve the UCW. I just need a 30-day reset in order to take advantage of that.
Reset 30 days. Let's see, 615522 to be dismissed.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Me and Mike, do I get a reset date from Linda first, or she's on the phone, so I have to wait.
Ms. Flores. Linda Flores.
She's on the phone, Your Honor.
Nice. I'm glad somebody knew that.
I'm sorry. Okay, Ms. Kraus, what are we doing?
30-day reset on the UCW case, and the other one's being dismissed.
That 674149 is reset for 30 days.
30 days. Okay. And the other one?
615522 is to be dismissed.
Okay, 30 days. Okay, we were calling that warrant. Okay, so March the 9th on the 674149.
March 9th.
Right.
Okay. Are me and my client excused, Judge?
Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Who's the attorney for McClellan?
I don't have that date yet.
That's Ivan Barrera.
Ivan. Mr. Barrera, you all set on McClellan?
Judge, actually, I'm on Hanlon.
I mean, I'm sorry, which one? McClellan, Beck. I'm sorry, Judge, that's Thomas Beck. And he's in a breakout room. Hold on, let me check.
We also have Hanlon, right?
Yeah,
That's Ivan Barrera.
I'm sorry. Yes, that's Ivan Barrera. I don't know where Mr. Beck went. I don't see him. I thought he was in a breakout room.
Excuse me, Judge, I just want to make sure that all my paperwork is in because we're ready for a plea today as well. I just want to make sure that
When is your case number, sir?
659404, Gerardo Garcia.
Okay, let me check on that. Hold on.
Gerardo Garcia, yes. I'll go look for it.
Mr. Trevino, did you ever receive the plea packet or plea agreement or discovery? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Yes, we received all of that. In fact, so my client this morning signed off on the agreement through DocuSign. We also scanned it, emailed it to you about 45 minutes.
Okay, well, what about the plea packet? The plea
Okay,
packet
so
would be the stuff that would normally be signed in the courtroom.
yes, no, that was sent. That was. So I signed off on it yesterday. Client signed off on this morning through DocuSign, and then my assistant went ahead and scanned it, emailed it to you about 45 minutes ago because the personal data sheet was on there anyway. So it's been hand signed and it was signed through DocuSign. You should have everything.
I see it. Okay, Judge, I need your signature on 659-404 as well.
Ms. Flores, I sent you a chat with the defendant's email address for Mojica Aguilar. There may have been a misspelling because he's not seeing it in his email, but I sent you in the chat his correct email address.
Okay, I will check on it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Judge, I'm reporting back.
Hold up a little bit. Give you a moment.
Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, ma'am. The state cannot give me an offer because he has a felony from the same incident. I would like a 60-day reset to see if I can get the felony done. There may not be enough time, but I'll try.
Judge, is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 60 days, April 13th, sir.
Thank you.
Eric Hernandez. Thank you.
Okay, Rudy, you can leave now. April 13.
Eric? Eric?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you have her or have him check again? I'm sorry. Can you see if he's gotten it?
I'll go back in the breakout room and check with him. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Judge. Good to see you.
Take care. Who's handling the plea on Gerardo Garcia? Is it going to be Ms. Haas or?
Probably Miss Haas. I'm not too sure. I
All right.
will try to chat her or text her and let her know about the discovery and plea agreement.
I'm here. I don't know that I've sent it. Did you say the case number was 659? What was the case number?
659-404.
Yeah, I don't think it's been sent. I can send it right now real quick though.
Judge, if we need to reset and come back, we can do so. I've got another setting here in a second anyway. If
Which
there's
one are
something
you
else that needs to get done.
Who's talking?
Judge, I'm here. This is Raul Trevino. I'm here for Gerardo Garcia, but I'd obviously prefer to get this done as soon as possible.
Mr. Garcia, I have a couple of questions. I've got your paperwork in front of me on my
Yes, Your Honor.
Adobe for me to sign off on.
Yes,
He
sir.
was originally charged with extreme intox. What's going to happen on that? Because I've got two sets of paperwork, one saying that he's pleading on the extreme intox, the other one saying no. He's going to get deferred adjudication on a plea on DWI misdemeanor B.
Yeah, Judge, it's my understanding that they're waiving any of the enhancements and those are straight DWI for.
Oh, okay.
Judge, we're ready to report back.
Hold on a second. I'm just about to finish this set of paperwork that I've got to do here.
Judge, on Gerardo Garcia, the offer is to waive the extreme intoxication. Just confirming that.
I'm sorry. Okay, it's going to be what now, Ms. House?
We will be waiving the 0.15
Okay.
on Gerardo Garcia.
And there's an application for deferred.
Correct.
All right. Okay, I think I'm ready on that one too. I've got McClellan, Harlan, and Garcia. Are we all set?
We're
Yes,
ready.
Judge.
Linda, do you have the plea agreement and discovery on Garcia? I don't show that I sent it.
No, I don't. Judge, we're just waiting on Mojica too, and that one should be coming your way in a few. You hear Judge calling for me?
Judge, whenever you're ready.
Be with you shortly. I'm finishing some paperwork
Okay.
that I have to sign.
Ms. Haas, could I speak with you in a breakout room for 2 minutes?
Yes. Was that Eric Hernandez?
It is.
Okay.
Pardon me?
Linda stepped away to the restroom for a second.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, somebody's trying to talk to me.
Yes, Judge.
I'm listening. Who is it?
This is Judge Alfred Tavera, Judge. I'm here
Yes, sir.
on Mr. Frost, Robert Frost. We have an agreement, and I believe the prosecutor is present. So is we're all on board. The CLO is also on board. The state is going to recommend withdrawing the motion to revoke. And the agreement is that the defendant and the prosecution with along with the probation department is we're going to alter and amend the Mr. Frost conditions to include monthly UAs and participation in the supportive outpatient program. He expires in August, and
Sorry to hear that he's expiring in August. What about his probation?
I sure hope not.
You don't ever know.
Okay, Judge, I'm sure that'll be in the record, Ms. Luna.
Yes, Your Honor, I already sent the motion to withdraw to Miss Ashley, and I'm completing the amended conditions now, and we'll send that to the.
All right, what I need to do is sign off on it.
Mr. Frost, Judge, if I may, Mr. Frost, you're in agreement with that, correct?
Correct.
Very good. Then we'll be signing the papers and you'll be excused at this time.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Take care, Judge. All right, Thomas Beck.
We're ready,
Waiting
Judge.
on McClellan. Mr. Beck, you waiting on McClellan?
Don't tell me he's not here. He was here earlier. No, I'm not waiting on him. Oh, yeah, we're waiting on him. Is he here?
I don't know.
Hello,
Okay,
McClellan.
we've got MC McClellan, we've got Anna Hanlon, and we've got Gerardo Juan Garcia. Do we have anybody else?
Well, I have Julio Mojica, but we still haven't obtained the paperwork on him yet.
Ms. Flores, we actually, I think the state's sending us new paperwork. So if you could activate screen share so I could go through it with him while I'm reviewing it.
Okay.
And I've got him in breakout room too, and we'll get that done right now. And he'll waive the interpreter. He'll do it in English.
Okay. All right.
What's the case number on that? I don't remember seeing that.
654-575, Your Honor.
654-575.
We're on page 4, Your Honor.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Mojica Aguila.
Aguila, yeah. The paperwork has Aguilar, but there's no R. It's Aguila.
Okay, that'll have to be amended. Okay, do we have that in Adobe, Linda?
Yes, Judge, we're waiting for the defendant to sign the paperwork.
Okay, well, then we're not ready to do the plea.
No.
Okay, we're gonna do the other three then. Are we ready?
We're ready, Judge.
State. Ms. Haas, all right, you're there. And let me see. Is Anna Hanlon? Let me see you. Where are you? Anna Hanlon, I see your name, but not you. And you are muted.
I'm here, sir.
There you are. Okay. Gerardo Garcia.
Present, Your Honor.
Where are you?
Right here.
There you are. Very good. And MC McClellan.
Yes, sir.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm just like, oh my
Where's
God.
Mr. McClellan? Ms. Hanlon, I need to continue to see you, ma'am. McClellan, where are you?
Over here, the bagel twist.
Right here, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Input price and touch read 0. Scan item or enter code.
How do I do this one?
There you are. Okay.
It opens. Yep.
Somebody needs to get muted. And Ms. Hanlon, I need to see you, ma'am. One last time, Ms. Hanlon, I need to see you and you are muted. All right, I'm sorry, we're not gonna be able to handle Ms. Hanlon. All right, Gerardo Garcia and MC McClellan, would you please raise your right hands? You solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Mr. Hanlon, I'm sorry, Mr. McClellan.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. Mr. Garcia.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. Gentlemen, we're gonna have a hearing in your case number 602-375, State versus MC McClellan, and 659-404, State versus Gerardo Garcia. Gentlemen, it's my information that you wish to enter pleas based on pre-negotiations that you've had with the state. There's someone that's chewing away. This is like, you have to realize you're in a courtroom when you're on these proceedings. You're not supposed to be sitting there and eating. So there was a gentleman that was sitting there eating. Don't eat. All right. The pre-agreement is between you and the state. In order to proceed, you have to agree to certain things, including signing of documents. But before we do that, we're going to proceed and let you know that you have certain rights and protections that are afforded to you. First of all, you have the right to remain silent. That means that you do not have to say anything. You don't have to make a statement. You don't have to answer questions. You don't have to submit paperwork with your signature, especially papers that admit or confess to wrongdoing. It's called the right to remain silent. You have the right to a jury trial. Each of you individually has the right to participate with your attorney in selecting 6 disinterested citizens who would be selected from a pool, a jury pool is called, of disinterested citizens. Those 6 people that you select would decide, after seeing any evidence or hearing testimony or seeing materials, whatever, those 6 people, their job would be to decide whether you're not guilty or whether you have been proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. That's called the right to a jury trial. If you go to trial, you have the right to confront witnesses, meaning you're facing your accusers. Anyone who testifies would be subject to you and your attorney questioning, cross-examining, or challenging any witness. It's called the right of confrontation. Each of you has the right to appeal. That means that you and your attorney, or you individually or your attorney individually, could demand that a higher court review the official record and the evidence in each of your individual cases. The official record being prepared by Ms. Kayleen Rivera, the court reporter. The review would be based on whatever legal challenge you were making. I will warn you that this is a very important right, but it is not easy to perfect. You need to follow time limitations, the right paperwork with correct information. So just be aware that is a very important right. You have the right to have, you and the state in each of your cases have the right to proceed in the open public courtroom. You can demand that. But because of the COVID pandemic, we're not doing that. Instead, we are conducting the hearings by video conference. And to do that, each of you has signed a document that identifies you by name, case number, and court number. And the document is titled Defendant's Consent to Video Conference. So did each of you sign that document? Mr. Garcia?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McClellan?
Yes, sir.
All right. There's other documents that are very important. They all have your signature. They're in each of your files. Mr. McClellan and Mr. Garcia, any documents that have your signature in your respective cases, did you review them with your attorney before you signed them?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And attorneys, Mr. Beck and Mr. Barrera, did you review these documents with your clients, Mr. Beck,
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Barrera?
It's Mr. Trevino, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Mr. Raul Trevino. Did you sign those papers, sir? I'm sorry, did you assist your client in signing those documents?
Raul, you're muted.
Mr. Trevino.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm having technical difficulties over here. Yes, Judge, I went through the documents with him and I signed off.
All right. And did each of you attorneys in your respective cases agree that the state has complied with discovery under 39.14? Mr. Beck,
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Trevino.
Yes, Judge.
All right. Now, Mr. McClellan and Mr. Garcia, there are several documents that I want to discuss with you briefly. First of all, the document that's titled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights in Court's Admonitions. In there, it talks about the rights and protections in writing that you and we discussed momentarily. Did you each see that and review it and sign it with the help of your attorney, Mr. McClellan?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
There's another important document that says trial court's certification of defendant's right of appeal. That document in there, I certified to you that because you are entering a plea agreement, your own deal, you cannot make your own deal and then appeal it. So you're informed in that document that you are giving up your right of appeal by making this deal. Did you understand that, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McClellan?
Yes, sir.
Now, each of you is applying for deferred adjudication probation. Did each of you see and understand the document that you signed applying for deferred adjudication? Mr. McClellan?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Be aware that deferred adjudication is a written, legal, binding agreement between you and this court. The agreement, in essence, is that each of you is going to enter a plea upon which I can convict you, but I will not. I will defer a finding of guilt so long as you live up to 100% of the conditions of supervision. If you do that, if you live up to 100%, then the case or the charge to which you are pleading will be dismissed, and under Texas law, you are not convicted of that charge. Very beneficial, very important. The other side of the coin is if you screw up and you fail or refuse to live up to the conditions, then what happens is that the state may ask me to contact you, give you official hearing, bring you in for a hearing. And if it's my opinion that the evidence calls for it, I will enter a conviction that follows you the rest of your life. Then I will be looking at 100% of the range of punishment that's available for your particular offense. Is that understood, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McClellan?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, Mr. McClellan, what was the original charge in this case, Ms. Haas?
DWI first, Your Honor.
DWI first, misdemeanor B. The range of
Correct, Your
punishment for that is a fine from $0 to $2,000 and jail a minimum 72 hours continuously in jail to 180 days. To that charge, let's see, excuse me, state, you have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would move to waive and abandon count 1 and proceed solely on count 2 of obstruction of a highway.
All right. Mr. Beck, is there any objection?
No objection, Judge.
There being no objection, the court grants that motion. Mr. McClellan, you're no longer charged with DWI misdemeanor B. You're not charged with obstruction of a passageway, highway, or waterway. Now, to that charge, sir, how do you plead?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
All right. You understand that a plea of guilty is sufficient for me to convict you on this charge. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Based on your plea and the evidence, I find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I do not. Instead, I will grant you deferred adjudication momentarily. We will discuss the punishment and a couple of other things with that. Mr. Juan Garcia, you were originally charged with driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol content of 0.15 or higher, commonly referred to as extreme intoxication. State, do you have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would move to waive and abandon the extreme intoxication enhancement and proceed on a DWI first.
Defense, any objection?
No objection to that, Judge.
There being no objection, Mr. Garcia, you're no longer charged with extreme intoxication. You're now charged with DWI misdemeanor B. To that charge, how do you plead, sir?
Nolo contendere.
A nolo contendere plea in this court is considered a guilty plea. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is sufficient for me to convict you at this time. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, I find, based on your plea and the evidence, that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I do not find you guilty at this time. I will grant you deferred adjudication also. Again, I repeat, deferred adjudication means that I'm not finding you guilty at this time. I'm postponing that decision, so long as you live up to 100% of the conditions of supervision. So, state, what is the recommendation on Mr. McClellan as far as punishment?
The recommendation is 14 months deferred adjudication, $400 fine plus court costs, 50 hours community service, $50 to Crime Stoppers, DOEP, DWI education program, Victim Impact Panel Live, TAP evaluation, and random UAs.
Actually, I thought we had probated the fine.
All right, before I impose sentence, Mr. McClellan, do you have children you support?
No, sir.
All right, and what is your total income from whatever source?
I work at a bar, so it's just whatever I make that night.
I'm sorry, you do what?
I work off tips, sir.
What do you normally make in a month?
Like 2,000.
All right. I accept the recommendation of the state and defense. I grant you 14 months deferred adjudication. You're fined $400 plus court costs. You will make a $50 donation to Crime Stoppers. You'll submit to and participate in a program called the DOEP, Drug Offender Education Program. You'll complete the DWI education program, the Victim Impact Panel Live, submit to a TAP evaluation and recommendations, perform the recommendations, all subject to my approval. You'll submit random urine samples for testing. Your supervisory fee will be $29 a month. Question, are you a U.S. citizen, Mr. McClellan?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you'll have 7 days to appear in the offices of the County Court of Law Number 5 to have your thumbprint affixed to the paperwork. Do not leave this hearing until you have met with Ms. Maricela Luna. She is what's called the CLO, Court Liaison Officer. She'll explain to you how to get started on the probation program. Probation, by the way, will read to you all of the conditions that you're going to be under, and you will sign those and you will have a copy in your hands. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Gerardo Garcia,
Yes, Your Honor.
you're now charged with DWI misdemeanor B. You've pled no contest. I find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I do not. You're being granted deferred adjudication. Before I finish this, tell me what, do you have children you support?
No, Your Honor. Well, I have a daughter who's going to college. I'll just pay her college fees.
All right, but that's not legally a dependent per se. All right, and you pled no contest. State, what is the recommendation on sentence?
The recommendation is 16 months deferred adjudication, a $600 fine plus court costs, 60 hours community service, DWI education program, victim impact panel live, TAP evaluation, ignition interlock for half the term, and $50 to Crime Stoppers.
That's the agreement as we know it as well, Judge.
All right. Mr. Garcia, what is your regular monthly total income?
Monthly is about 4,800, sir.
Where do you work?
It's engineering,
I'm sorry?
SA engineering. I do land surveying.
Okay, very good. All right. The court accepts most of the recommendation, but I'm not going to agree on the fine. You make a substantial amount of money. I'm not going to accept $600 fine. In fact, it's going to be $1,200. Now, because I am doing that, I'll announce the rest of it. You are granted 16 months deferred adjudication. That means you complete everything. This matter goes out the window. You're not convicted of DW at all. You'll perform 60 hours community service restitution. The DWI education program, victim impact panel live, a TAP evaluation and recommendations to be performed, all at my approval. Ignition interlock for 1/2 the term continuously on your vehicle, which is going to be 8 months. You'll pay a $50 donation to Crime Stoppers. Your supervisory fee will be $43 a month. Now, because I have given you a greater punishment by fine than you had agreed to, you have the right to say, no, I don't accept that. I'm going to start all over again. That is your call, your decision. I will tell you that people come in here with half of your income and get a $600 fine. I don't agree that it is appropriate that you pay $600 with the income that you have, and you have no children that need to be supported by you. Now, having said that, what is your decision? Do you want to accept this, or do you want to try it again?
I do accept it, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Garcia, I'm not trying to be cruel. I'm just trying to make things a little bit fair for everyone that comes into these courts. Both of you need to be aware that you have 7 days to appear in the offices of this courtroom, or rather court 5, submit your thumbprint to the documents that are required by law. Now, any questions, Mr. Trevino?
No, Judge.
Mr. Garcia?
No, Your Honor.
State on Garcia?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Any questions, Mr. Beck?
No questions, Judge.
Mr. McClellan? MC McClellan?
McClellan?
He already left, Your Honor. He was in the breakout room.
Okay, by the way, Is he the one that lives out of,
He lives in Universal City.
okay, no problem. All righty. Then that takes care of these two. Thank you.
Judge, can I briefly address the court on another case?
Who's speaking?
Thomas Beck.
Thomas Beck, talk to me.
Dustin Pearson. That's case number 655472. And I was never able to confer with the state. I'm positive they haven't, well, they probably haven't looked into the issue of restitution anyway. This is a first setting. And they're putting a lot of pressure on me in County Court 9. I've been ordered back to 9. So I was hoping that on Dustin Pearson that you would reset it. It's a first setting and we don't know about the restitution.
Okay, Mr. Beck, my docket says this is the third setting. Is this your first appearance?
It's my first appearance, I believe.
Okay, that might be.
I just got the case January 21st. Yeah, it's my first appearance, Judge.
It is Mr. Pearson's third. All right, we're gonna recall this 30 days to give you a chance to get up to speed on this. And we'll see how quickly we can bring justice to your client.
Well, okay, Judge.
All right, Mr. Beck, you're excused at this time. Take care.
Is there a date?
March 9th.
Your Honor, this is Gerardo Garcia. Can I be excused?
Robert who?
Thank you.
Robert who?
Your Honor, this is Gerardo Garcia. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're excused.
No, I didn't put him in a breakout room.
You have to
Okay.
meet with Miss Luna, okay?
All right, thank you.
Judge, real quick on Mr. Garcia, what is the supervisory fee?
Let's see. I think, didn't I announce $43? Yes.
43. Okay, thank you. I missed that. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Go back to 1, Marty, and I'll put him in there with you.
Okay, attorneys, who has to report?
Yes, Judge, this is Eric Reynolds. Good afternoon.
Mr. Reynolds, which case are you on?
668363, Daniel Hernandez.
6683. All right, sir.
He's got a pending felony out of Judge Ron Hill's court, Judge. We're asking for a reset. We're trying to figure out that felony.
All right, and it's unindicted, so we'll give you a reset of 60 days.
Thank you, Judge. May we both be excused.
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Yes,
Reynolds?
Yes, ma'am.
April 4th, I'm sorry, April 13th.
Thank you very much. Y'all have a great.
Judge, this is Mike Hernandez.
Mike Hernandez.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. I'm here on Luis Raul Reyes, case number 649946 on page 3.
Yes, sir.
Could I speak to a prosecutor? And then he was on earlier. I'd like to speak to him also afterwards.
Yes, sir. We'll
Thank
put you in breakout. But
Thank you, Judge.
you're getting bumping up next to lunch, so
I'll try to get real quick, Judge.
no problem. All right, other attorneys, anybody need to report?
Your Honor, yes, sir. This is Kim Gonzalez for Mr. Romo. We conferred with the state.
Case number.
Yes, sir. I apologize. 649267.
649, same page, 649-267, yes.
We conferred with the state. We received an offer. So we would ask for a reset so that we could go over the terms with that with our client and give him an opportunity to decide if that's something he wants to do.
All right, and how much time? 30 days should be more than enough.
Yes, sir.
March 9th.
Reset 30
Thank
days,
you.
Ms. Gonzalez,
May we be excused, Your Honor?
of course.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, take care, stay safe. Any attorney need to report? All right. Now, defendants, any defendant need to report. Okay.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
this is Daniel Hernandez. Just trying to see, I heard my attorney say something about my case on my felony still pending, and it's still unindicted.
Let's see, David Hernandez. Do you happen to know your case number?
Daniel Hernandez, sir.
I'm sorry?
Daniel Hernandez.
Daniel Hernandez.
Yes, 668-363. Page 7, Judge.
Yeah. 668.
363.
363. That's been reset 60 days felony pending, right?
Yes.
Okay.
April 13th.
Okay, April 13th.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Mr. Hernandez, you're excused. Stay in communication with your attorney.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you. Have a good day. You too, Ms. Flores.
You too. Thank you.
All right.
I'm good now.
Mr. Barrera, what you got?
Yes, Judge, I believe I see Ms. Hanlon on. She just turned her video. Oh, there she is.
Well, I don't know what's going on, but that's
I'm here, sir.
Okay, Ms. Hanlon.
Yes, sir.
All righty. At this time, do we have the state with us?
No, they're both in breakout rooms.
Well, I'll as soon as one of them breaks free, let me know so we can get this Hanlon matter taken care of.
Okay.
Did we ever get paperwork on Mojica?
Let me look and see.
Ms. Haas,
Good morning, Judge.
oh dear, are you able to stay with us to handle the Hanlon plea?
I can.
Thank you, I appreciate that. All right. At this time, the court calls case number 664-725, State of Texas versus Anna C. Hanlon. Ms. Hanlon. Ms. Hanlon, you are muted. Would you please raise your right hand after, there you are. Do you solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. You may put your hand down. Ms. Hanlon, you've been charged with driving while intoxicated. It's my understanding you intend to enter a plea, a negotiated plea on this matter. Before we do that, I have to explain certain rights to you and protections that you have under the Constitution and laws. You have the right to remain silent, meaning you do not have to make any kind of statement. You don't have to answer questions. You don't have to submit written paperwork with your signature, especially papers that admit or confess to wrongdoing. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to a jury trial, meaning that you and your attorney and the state together could select 6 disinterested citizens from a pool of disinterested citizens to hear any and all evidence concerning this matter, witnesses, materials, whatever. And those 6 people would decide whether you're not guilty or whether you have been proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. It's called the right to a jury trial. You have the right to confront witnesses, meaning if you decide to go to trial anyone who testifies, you and your attorney would have the right to question, cross-examine, or challenge that individual. That's called the right to confront witnesses. You have a right of appeal. That right means that you yourself or your attorney, or the both of you together, could demand that a higher court review the official record and the evidence in this matter for whatever legal challenge you wanted to make. That is an important right, but it is difficult. You have to, excuse me, you have to use the right papers with the correct information, and there are time limitations. So it's not easy to do, but it is very important that you know that you have that right. You have the right to demand, and the state, both of you have the right to demand that this proceeding be held in an open public courtroom here in County Court 5. Because of the COVID pandemic, we're not doing that. Instead, we're doing this by what's called video conference. And to do that, you had to sign a document that identifies you by name, case number, court number. It says that you agree that we do this hearing by video conference. Did you in fact review that document and sign it? And you are Did you hear my question, ma'am?
What was it, sir? Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Ms. Hanlon, it appears you're moving around a whole lot. Is that accurate? Is the appearance correct that you're moving around a bunch?
Yes, sir. I was just moving to a quiet spot. I'm sorry about that.
All right, let me repeat that.
Yes, sir.
Because of the COVID pandemic, we're not handling this hearing in the open public courtroom. Instead, we're doing it by video conference. And to do that, you had to sign a consent that says, you know and understand you have that right, but that you agree to do it by video conference. It is being live streamed on, what do you call it? I drew a blank there.
YouTube.
Yes, sir. I did sign that.
All right. Now, Mr. Barrera, did you assist your client in reviewing any document that has her signature before she signed it?
I did, Your Honor.
Ms. Hannon, you're aware that he helped you with every document that has your signature?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, you were originally charged with driving while intoxicated. There are several documents that are critical that you need to know about that I'm referring to as far as documents you signed. The first one is a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights in Court's Admonitions. That document reviews with you in writing all the different rights and protections you have that we discussed verbally. Now it's in writing. It also tells you that any deal you've made with the state is not binding on me as a judge. I have the obligation to say yes or no. I also have the obligation to establish your sentence. If I give you a sentence that's heavier than what you agreed to, or if I say no, I reject your deal, the law would allow you to start all over again, and it tells you that in this document. Did you review and understand that document?
Yes, sir.
There's also a document that's critical, the one that tells you it is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. That document tells you, I certify to you that because you're making a plea agreement, your own deal, you are giving up the right to appeal. Is that clear? And did you sign it?
Yes, sir.
You've also applied for deferred adjudication probation. That is a critical and very beneficial type of probation, a community supervision that if you live up to 100% of the conditions of supervision, this case, whatever you plead to, gets dismissed without a conviction. As far as the state of Texas, you will not be convicted as long as you live up to the conditions. If you fail or refuse to live up to conditions. Then what happens is the state asks me to bring you in for a hearing after official notice. And if I believe that the evidence is sufficient and calls for it, I will convict you. And that conviction follows you the rest of your life. And you'll be looking at 100% of the punishment range, which is in this case, a fine from $0 all the way to $2,000 and jail, a minimum 72 hours. Jail from 0 days to 180 days. Is all that clear, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, state, what is your motion?
Guilty.
I'm sorry, state, you have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor, the state would move to waive count 1 and proceed solely on count 2, obstruction of a highway.
No
All right.
objection, Your Honor.
No objection, Mr. Barrera. Ms. Hanlon, the good news is you're no longer charged with DWI, you're charged with obstruction of a passageway, highway, or waterway. To that charge, ma'am, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right, Mr. Barrera, I've seen two different documents in the pleading packet. One says guilty, the other one says no contest. Can you clarify that for me?
Yes, Judge, it'll be guilty.
All right. Ms. Hanlon, based on your plea of guilty, first of all, did anyone threaten you, intimidate you, or promise you anything other than the plea bargain in exchange for your plea of guilty?
No, sir.
All right. I accept your plea of guilty. I find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, including your own plea. However, I do not find you guilty. Instead, I am granting you deferred adjudication in accordance with your agreement with the state. State, would you recite for the record what the agreement is on punishment?
Yes, Your Honor, the agreement is 14 months deferred adjudication, $400 fine plus court costs, 48 hours community service, DWI education program, victim impact panel live, TAP evaluation, and ignition interlock for half the term.
All right. There's also further agreement for no application for early termination, or rather, what is the agreement there?
No early term, Judge.
Okay, and what about expungement and non-disclosure?
I believe she's waiving that as well.
All right. Mr. Barrera, is this the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
And Ms. Hanlon, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, sir.
Very good. All right, the court approves the agreement subject to one question. What is your total income, ma'am?
In a month, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Between 1,500 and 2,000.
Between what, ma'am?
1,500 and 2,000.
Okay, so let's say 1,800 more or less,
Yes, sir.
kind of an average of the two. All right, do you have children you support?
No, sir.
All right. The court approves the agreement that's been reached. You are granted 14 months deferred adjudication. You'll pay a $400 fine plus court costs. You'll perform 48 hours community service restitution. You'll complete a DWI education program, the Victim Impact Panel Live. You'll have 7 months, continuous months of ignition interlock installed in your vehicle. You will make no application for early termination. You will waive your right to ask for expungement or non-disclosure of this matter. You'll have, okay. Are you living in Massachusetts, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, the court approves you're living in Massachusetts instead of being required to stay here in San Antonio, Bexar County, Texas.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. The court will also approve the thumbprint or fingerprints being used from the original booking.
Yes, sir.
All right. And your supervisory fee will be $29 a month.
Yes, sir.
Any questions, Ms. Hanlon?
No, sir.
Mr. Barrera?
Yes, Judge, just two things. The first one being, my client would like the option to make a donation in lieu of the service hours.
All right. The court will authorize donation at a rate of $8.50 per hour. The court prefers that the donations be made to the Gabriel Project here in Bexar County. However, Ms. Hanlon can decide or choose to make the donation to the San Antonio Food Bank instead. Now,
Understood.
Ms. Hanlon, do not leave this meeting until you have met with Ms. Maricela Luna. She's there on the screen, M. Luna, CLO. She will get you started on the probation program.
Yes, sir.
State any questions.
No, Your Honor.
Very good.
And Judge, just one last thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my client did advise me that she does not have a vehicle, and so upon providing an affidavit, maybe she switch over from the ignition interlock to the PAM device.
All right, question. Does she have access to a vehicle?
She does, Your Honor. She lives with her parents.
All right. Now, what happened to the vehicle that she was arrested in? Was that here in Bexar County?
Yes,
It
sir.
was. Yeah, Anna, can you let the judge know what happened to it?
Yes, sir. It was my friend's car at the time that I was driving, and I believe her car got totaled in a different accident she had a month later.
Okay. All right. I will need an affidavit from you that states very clearly that you will not be driving during the probationary period of 14 months.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
understood?
Yes, sir.
All righty.
Your Honor, since she lives in Massachusetts, you gave her permission to reside there, but can we also include that she reports virtually through Zoom to Bexar County?
Yeah. Ms. Hanlon, do you understand what that means?
Yes, sir.
You won't have to be going somewhere and reporting. You'll have to report by computer. Ms. Luna will get you started and get you detailed on that, okay? And
Yes.
for the record, the court approves the installation of a portable alcohol monitor as opposed to the ignition interlock, based on or conditioned on a valid affidavit indicating that she will not be driving during the period of deferred adjudication. All right. Don't leave, Ms. Hanlon.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
sir.
right, I see several people that need my attention. Gentlemen, ladies, whoever. Such a silence. Come on, guys, don't be shy.
Judge is Mike Hernandez,
Mike Hernandez, case number.
649-946. Mr. Raul Reyes. I have an offer from the state, Your Honor. I'd like to see if we could get a very short recess to discuss this with my client, and then if we're gonna do this paperwork, then we can let the court coordinator and the assistant district attorney know about it.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, what do you need?
3 weeks would be fine, Judge.
We said 3 weeks for disposition.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
March the 4th.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome, Mr. Hernandez. Take care.
May we be excused,
Safe.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Stay safe.
Thank you too, sir.
And
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
Your Honor, Ms. Flores, I just need to make sure that y'all got all the paperwork now for Julio Mojica Aguila.
Yes, I do. I need judge's signature.
Okay, we're ready to go when you are, Your Honor.
Well, it's 12 noon. A little bit slow today. All right, let me see if I can find it. I have a commitment at noon. We'll see if I can do that before we There it is. All right. We got four different papers on this.
Your Honor, it was originally, I think I did the paperwork as a DWI, but it was an obstruction, so there may be some erroneous paperwork in your inbox.
I've got four things. Let's see. I've got plea packet, obstruction packet, plea agreement, discovery. Okay, let's start with discovery. That's a quicker one.
Judge, if you'd like, I can print out the plea packet, and since you're here, I can get you to sign it.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I can print out the plea packet and get you to sign it since you're here. So that way you don't have to do that, okay?
Okay, so I just did the discovery. That's signed. Now, I've got plea agreement, obstruction packet, and plea packet. Which one do I need from these, if any?
Plea agreement, I'm printing out the plea packet. You don't have to do that one. I will get you to do it afterwards.
Okay. Plea agreement, orale. Come on, damn it. How come the computer's not letting me do it? It's not letting me handle the plea agreement. Okay, nice. I don't know why it won't let me sign. Is the obstruction packet the same as a plea agreement?
No, Your Honor.
What about plea packet?
Plea packet, no, I've already printed it. You don't have to worry about that one.
Okay. Well, we'll just get her done then. What's the case number, Mojica?
654-575.
654-575 DWI Eric Hernandez. What's his first name?
Julio.
Julio. All right. Mr. Mojica,
Yes, sir.
would you raise your right hand? You solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may put your hand down. Mr. Mojica, it's my understanding you were originally charged with DWI, misdemeanor B. State or defense, please inform me if I'm wrong.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. You were represented by Mr. Eric Hernandez. This is case number 654-575. Mr. Mojica, before we do that, I have to inform you of certain rights and protections that you have. You have the right to remain silent. You don't have to make a statement. You don't have to answer questions. You don't have to submit written paperwork with your signature, especially papers that have admissions or confessions to wrongdoing. You have the right to a jury trial. That means you and your attorney could select with the state 6 US citizens that are from a pool of disinterested citizens. They would see and hear any and all evidence and decide whether you're guilty or not guilty. You have the right to confront witnesses, meaning that if you go to trial, anyone who testifies, you and your attorney can question, cross-examine, or challenge. That's called the right of confrontation. You have the right of appeal. That means you or your attorney or the two of you could demand that a higher court review the official record in this proceeding that's being prepared by a court reporter, Ms. Rivera. That review would be of legal challenges that you might have. That's called the right of appeal. It is difficult to do, but it is a very important right. It has time limitations. Certain papers and information have to be submitted. You have the right to have this proceeding in the open public courtroom. But because of the COVID pandemic, we're not doing that. But in order to proceed, you need to sign a consent form. Did you sign the consent to do this by computer, by video conference?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you a US citizen?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez,
Yes, Your Honor.
have you carefully complied with Padilla versus Kentucky in reference to Mr. Mojica Aguila?
I have, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Mojica Aguila, did someone, an attorney or someone that specializes in working with immigration, did they inform you of the consequences, if any, to your immigration status or deportability as a result of this matter, this charges against you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who was that?
Mr. Eric Hernandez.
All right. So now there are documents that you have signed. Any document that's in this file, did you review it with your attorney before you signed it?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hernandez, did you assist Mr. Mojica Aguila in signing any documents that are in the file?
I have, Your Honor.
And did you also sign an agreement that the state has complied with 39.14 discovery?
Agreed, Your Honor. I have.
Very good. Mr. Mojica Aguila, you have documents that you signed. The first one I want to quickly discuss with you is called Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonitions. That document tells you quite a few things, but one of them is that it reviews in writing the different rights and protections that I mentioned to you verbally a while ago. Did you see and understand that that's what it tells you in this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you see also that it tells you that any deal you made with the state is not binding on me as a judge? As a judge, I have the right and authority and obligation to say yes or no to your deal.
Yes, Your Honor.
And to set your punishment. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If I reject your deal or give you a punishment that's heavier than what you agreed to, in that case, you'd have the right to start all over. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that tells you that in that document I'm talking about. Did you review that document and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you read and write English?
Sir?
Do you read and write English?
Yes, sir.
All right. So also there's one other document, well, two others. One is a document, it's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. In that document, I tell you that because you've made a deal, this is your own agreement, you give up the right of appeal. Did you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Also, you've applied for some kind of probation. Is that correct, Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. State, do you have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would move to amend the information, adding count 2 of obstruction, and then would further move to waive count 1 and proceed solely on count 2.
No objections, Your Honor, and we waive 10 days to prepare with the
Very
changes.
good. That's complete. Mr. Mojica Aguila, what that means is you're no longer charged with DWI, you're charged with obstruction now. Obstruction has a range of punishment of a fine from $0 to $2,000 and jail from 0 days to 180 days. Did you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
To the charge of obstruction of a passageway, highway, or waterway, how do you plead, sir?
Guilty.
Do you understand that a plea of guilty is sufficient for me to convict you at this time?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did anyone threaten you, intimidate you, or promise you anything other than the plea bargain deal in exchange for your plea of guilty?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, do you have children?
No.
And what is your total regular monthly income?
It varies. I'm self-employed. I make around 600 a week, Your Honor. It varies. I can make a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on the month.
All right, so roughly 2,600 a month.
Around, yes, sir.
All right,
Your Honor, I would like the court to note too in his obstruction paperwork, he's going to have the ignition interlock on 2 vehicles. He's got a regular truck and then a work truck, and he also supports his mother who does not work.
okay. Mr. Mojica Aguila,
Yes, sir.
are you telling me under oath that you do support your mother
Yes, sir.
completely?
Yes, sir.
She does not receive assistance from the government or anybody else?
No, sir.
All right. Okay, state, what is the recommendation on punishment?
The recommendation is 12 months deferred adjudication, $500 fine plus court costs, 48 hours community service, DWI education program, victim impact panel live, TAP evaluation, ignition interlock for half the term, and $50 to Crime Stoppers.
That
All
does
right.
reflect our agreement, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez. Mr. Mojica Aguila, is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I accept your plea of guilty. Based on your plea of guilty and the evidence, I find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I do not find you guilty at this time. Instead, I am granting you 12 months deferred adjudication. You will pay a $500 fine plus court costs, 48 hours community service restitution to be performed by you. You'll do the DWI education program, the victim impact panel live, a TAP evaluation and recommendations subject to my approval. You'll have ignition interlock installed in 2 vehicles. You will pay a $50 payment to Crime Stoppers. Your supervisory fee will be $34 a month. Any questions, Mr. Mojica Aguila?
No, Your Honor.
I do want you to know and understand that deferred adjudication is very beneficial. I'm going to repeat a couple of things so you know and understand. You're not found guilty. And if you live up to 100%, every bit of the conditions of supervision, then the case of obstruction will be dismissed, and under Texas law, you're not convicted. Understand that under federal law, they will look at you as being convicted of obstruction. Is that clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, if you violate your conditions. If you fail or refuse to live up to them, the state may ask me to bring you in after giving you official notice, have a hearing. At that time, if I think the evidence calls for it, I will convict you. And that follows you the rest of your life. And I'll be looking at 100% of the range of punishment. A fine anywhere from $0 to $2,000, in jail from 0 days to 180 days. Is that understood?
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Mojica Aguilar, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Haas, any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All righty, that concludes this particular proceeding. Now, Mr. Mojica Aguilar, you have 7 days to come into the court, to the offices, and have your thumbprint placed on the documents as required by law. In addition, don't leave this hearing until you've met with Ms. Maricela Luna. She's the lady right there on the screen. She will explain to you how to get started on probation. Got it? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
That concludes this proceeding. Mr. Brooks,
Mojica, go to break room 1.
Bill Brooks, what you got?
Judge, I have an off docket issue. I got a violation report for a client, a appointed client of mine yesterday. And I
What's the
wanted to
case
try.
number?
It's 677-867.
Name of the client?
It's Isaiah Williams, Judge.
That was yesterday, wasn't it? You said?
It was yesterday that it came across. Yes, sir.
What is it? What is the charge?
It's a DWI second, Judge.
What was the charge that he was here on yesterday?
Oh, no, he hasn't had a court date yet, Judge. It's a new case.
Okay, it's a new case. All right. Will Brooks is the attorney. All right, tell me, what is the issue? What do you need?
So, Judge, he got a bunch of conditions piled on him: scram, ignition interlock, mental health counseling, and weekly testing. At this point, I'm just asking for a little more time for him to get those things installed. I had a good conversation with him day before yesterday. He lives in Washington State, but trying to figure out if he's going to stay here for the duration of the case or go back home.
How do you spell his first name first?
It's ISAIAH.
Okay.
And I told him to go get scram as quickly as possible, Judge. I think his deadline was yesterday, though.
Okay, so they put scram and what else?
Ignition interlock, mental health counseling, and weekly UAs.
Was any of the allegation involving drugs other than alcohol? Do you know?
I read the offense report, Judge, and it's alleged that there was some marijuana found in the vehicle.
Okay.
It was Judge Ramirez was the mag, so I expect she saw something she didn't like because I know she's very experienced.
All right. At this time, we're going to eliminate the ignition interlock. We will do scram for sure. That's subject to being changed later on, but for right now, scram takes care of any kind of alcohol consumption. Bill, do you want to do scram or ignition interlock? Which is your preference?
I know he would prefer ignition interlock simply from a cost standpoint, Judge. He is
that kind of locks him out of his car if he's drinking.
Correct.
Now, scram is more expensive, I agree. So
significantly. I don't know if the court can waive the costs on that monitoring pretrial as well. Yeah, I didn't think so. So
What
that
does
was
he do
that.
for, what does he do for a living?
You know, I didn't get that far with him, Judge. I know when he was arrested, he was here staying temporarily to see if he was going to move his family down here. And he is still here staying in an Airbnb, Judge. And of course, he called me at the 12th hour to talk about the conditions, but.
All right, does he have any priors? Well, obviously he does. It's a D2, driving while intoxicated second.
Correct, Judge.
Let's go ahead and do ignition interlock instead. No scram at this time. You let him know though, if he screws around and he gets showing alcohol use, I'll put scram on him. And
I
then
can do that, Judge.
I expect you to do that as an officer of the court. We'll
I
do
actually-
ignition interlock, remove scram as a condition. All right, now.
I let him know, Judge, that you take these types of offenses very seriously when I talk to him.
I do. Mental health counseling, I want him to go ahead and do that. Apparently, I have not seen him, I haven't talked to him. You have. Let's do the mental health. What else is there?
He's supposed to report and do drug testing weekly, which costs, I think it costs him $12. I am appointed to Judge, by the way, so he is qualified as indigent.
We'll do drug tests twice a month. What else?
Those are the conditions, Judge. That was it.
All right, let's do that. Bill, come back in 30 or 60 days. And if he is not getting any drug, showing any dirty on drugs, I might just cut that back down some too.
Fair enough, Judge.
Tell him we're watching close, okay?
I will do that. Judge, one request while I'm thinking about it. Can he be permitted to travel back to Washington State with proof to his officer?
He has family over there?
He lives there, Judge. He was contemplating moving here before the arrest and is still contemplating it.
Welcome to Texas, huh?
Right, exactly.
Okay, we'll approve travel to Washington so long as he reports to the pretrial folks. Okay?
Perfect, Judge. I will pass all that on.
All right, let's see what happens.
Thank you very much, Judge.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, on the plea agreement for Julio Mojica, he just confirmed to me that he lives in Comfort, Texas. So may we add that he reside there and report virtually through Zoom to Bear?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Mojica, then you're able to reside there in Comfort, Texas and report virtually through Zoom.
Okay, ma'am.
Is he free to go, Judge?
If you're through with him, yes.
Yes, okay. All right, Mr. Mojica, well, have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, it is 12:26. Anybody got anything they gotta handle right now? Who's April Larispe?
I'll take care of her, Judge.
Well, she's still on it according to this. Okay, Ms. Rivera, we're through for this morning. You're free. And Ms. Luna, I think so, and Ms. Haas, obviously, Mr. Delco. We're through for this morning. Y'all,
Yeah, I know we had 1:30 scheduled, but that was Mr. Mojica. So I've already let the interpreters know that that's been canceled because he decided to do the plea.
Oh, okay, so we don't have anything this afternoon?
No.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. We'll see you all tomorrow morning then.
All righty.
Judge, did you say something about taking a couple weeks off or something?
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. You know, my election's coming up. The early voting starts Monday. So I'll have to look at that and see what I can do.
I guess we would try to have visiting judges as much as possible.
Obviously, I think we're gonna have to, but I'll see whether I take the time off or not.
Okay, thanks, Judge.
All righty.
All right.
Y'all
Thank you,
take
Judge.
care.
See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.
Y'all be safe.
You too.
You too, Judge.
Miss Arispa?
Can you hear me?
Yes. How can I help you?
Well, I was having trouble with the computer and the phone, and I couldn't.
Okay, so Mr. Acevedo has reset your case,
Mhm.
felony pending to April the 13th.
April the 13th?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.